Oh, that stuff's pretty cool. Hellenistic dynasty, friggin' fireworks. Happy 4th, everybody. Or late 4th.
Yeah, absolutely. How's everybody doing? It's that time of the week again. We're all here. We're going to have some fun. We were just talking for a few minutes, letting Kane wind his show down a bit, let everybody get a chance to jump in. Let's go through the chat, see who's in here tonight. So yeah, Carol, what's going on? SPL Sharon, Jason Storman, Damien, good to see you.
What's up, Jay? Sassino, what's up?
Yeah, Donald Pittman, good to see you. Hope everybody's well. Hope everybody had a good 4th.
I just gave you an extra sub, Donald, with my other channel, with my other Mob Rats channel. He's got a pretty. What's up, D Roscoe? What's going down?
See everybody. Yeah, we were just catching up a little bit real quick and getting this bowl packed while we were prepping.
Talking Alexander, the great stuff. B1, what's up, man?
Yeah, we'll have to do like I know we always say that, but I really will have to do that because I've got all kinds of maps and like really cool stuff for us to go through. I can pull up a lot of great links and stuff like that.
Well, here's what's fascinating about after Alexander dies, like how the empire is split up and how they all fight with each other and how alliances shift. You know?
The spears literally started throwing over his dead body while he was still like right after he passed, like within a day. And they had to make a procession of all of the soldiers because it started to get so bad amongst the people that were in the inner circle and in the palace that the people outside started to catch the vibe. And they were just like, what the fuck? We haven't seen Alexander for a while. Everybody hates each other. Everybody's mad. What is going on? And the army started getting very, very restless. And the natives started getting very, very nervous. So they eventually had to make the announcement, and a lot of them didn't even believe it at first. It was kind of like, like when girls would see Michael Jackson, bro. He was a god.
Yeah.
And he was literally made into the Roman pantheon of gods much later on. I mean, he was God. He was revered as a god. People worshipped him. They worshipped his clothes, like we were starting to talk about, like when his armor and stuff was brought back. But the spears literally, when they brought the people in one by one, they had to let the entire army come through, thousands of men, and see him and like bow to them.
Yeah, to see me. Yeah, because look how young he was also,
He was 30. He was within like a week or two of turning 33.
Imagine if he would have lived. He said he wanted to go conquer the Roman tribes. He wanted to go conquer all to the west. He would have conquered the whole friggin' world. If he would have lived to his 60s, imagine that. Yeah, he trained his sons. He had about 2 or 3 capable sons as generals, too. Oh, my God. Thank God.
We were talking before. It's like before he died, I tell you, like when he first got back to Babylon, he came through, he went through Babylon, then he continued all the way out through into India and all that. Then they made a very, very long trek back. Well, when they made it back, there was people from all over the world that they didn't even know existed, right? There was people there from parts of the world they did not even know about yet, who had already heard tale of Alexander, and they were like, well, they all assumed that they would be next. And they were fucking, to your point, like you said, the continuing on if that would have happened. Well, my point is most of these people were there and they were already telling him, hey, look, we've heard about your rules. You show up, you tell people, look, either keep your governors and start paying all your taxes and all your stuff to me. I'm going to leave a couple people here to oversee things, but you'll still be in charge. You can keep your religions. You can keep all that stuff. He says, or if you resist me, I will fucking turn this place into a parking lot and crucify everybody, right? So all these people that showed up, literally, man, you had people there from what we call England. You had people there from what you would call above the northern steppes, which would be like the Russian and the mountains of Caucasus. You had people there from Asia. And Alexander, just a side note, again, I'll mention because it's so fascinating. Alexander at that time sent some of his sculptors and artists back to China with the people that showed up there. And that's why you have the first emperor of China had the great terracotta army. All that technology and statue building came from the men that Alexander sent back there. Right. So all these people were basically telling him, hey, look, we know the program and we're down. We're going to be cool. just come through and we're going to hook you up with your taxes. So a lot of these places, he wasn't even going to have to fight. He was just going to have to send people to. You get what I'm saying?
Well, yeah.
So it's like the expansion would have become exponential. You know what I mean? Yes, he would have gone down and he would have had to have fought people like you're saying, you know, wherever down in what we call Italy or what that time would have been Italia. Yeah, of course he would have done that.
You're right. Most people would have thrown open their gates because going against a hard seasoned veteran army like this, so big.
And a man that had never lost.
Never lost.
Right. And then again, his rule was bow to me and we're cool. If you don't, you're dead. Well, so a lot of these people just showed up and they were like, hey, we're cool, man. Don't come. Just send your people and we're cool.
Yeah, I wonder, it just blows your mind. That's why I love alternate history. What's up, Uncle Edwin? Alternate history is the best. I always think, what happened if that guy would have lived till his 60s? Like, would Italy be Italy? How different would it be? The whole world, like.
It is incredible to think about. It's incredible to think about the far-flung places, especially, you know. When you start thinking about that, you know, you wouldn't have had any of the problems with the Gaul. Now, that's a good talk I've heard given actually before that you would find interesting, I think, right? There would have been no wars with the Gauls much later, but with the Romans, because the Gauls those were some of the people that showed up in Babylon going, hey, we're here. You know, we realize we're outside your map and you don't know where we live or anything. You know what I mean? But the world does keep going and we're from there.
Yeah, they would have been colonized.
They would have been totally, dude, they would have spoke Greek.
Yeah,
they would have had a totally different demeanor. They would have been way more civilized, and they would have been down with the program. They would have basically revered the same people and had the same gods. You get what I'm getting? Like, so they would have dealt with the program a lot easier.
Yeah, they would have been totally different people. The Romans and the Gauls would have been totally different people at the time during history.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It would have just been like getting with the program kind of a thing. Yep.
Yeah, they would have been very similar. They would have been two people conquered by the Greeks and the Macedonians, you know, and with their culture. And he would have made it, like I said, he would have been the king of the world, like if he lived that old. What's up, Aegon?
I mean, right. He was already king of the known world. You know, so like we were saying, I mean, people already from the unknown world were already there. So yeah, he would have been a king over a much larger swath of what we call the world today. Absolutely. And the effects would have been much, much, much greater. Much greater.
Imagine living in those families, the Hellenistic families with danger. Your worst enemy was your brother and sister. I wouldn't want to live back then, man. That's some cutthroat.
All the rules to life. It would have just been unnavigable for us. It would have been just as unnavigable for us back then as it would be for them today. It's equal. You know, people like us back then would end up fucking killed, dude.
Yeah,
like quick. Like we would get into trouble just based on like simple things just don't do, and you don't know that. You know what I mean? Like you'd be doing things that would be anathema to those people like all the time. You would just your mannerisms, the way you fucking carried yourself, the choices you made.
Yeah, by making a certain symbol or saying a certain word. Who knows?
Absolutely, man. Just like think about again, I used this. I was talking. I don't remember if it was my show or the last Skullbro show when I was talking about, you know, I'd have people that were not Italian come to my house and offer to help set the table, and they'd fuck up and make a cross. And my grandmother and my mom would be like, "Take it all off the table and do it again." Right? You know, so like we would be doing stuff like that, but like to the nth to those people.
Yeah. It wouldn't go. It would be weird.
Yeah. You're gonna offend one of 1,000 gods by doing something.
Oh yeah,
because the gods walked amongst you, right? That's the first thing you'd have to get through your head, just walking around with those
sacrificed. People. And if they took somebody in time right now, took somebody and threw them back during Alexander's time or the Roman times, they would think you were from a demon that was sent by some god from Hades or something, man.
Yeah, if you did the wrong, if you fucked up, it would be a bad, throw them in the Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. You'd be fucking, you'd be Bill and Ted, bro. You'd be done.
Who built the bull? That bull that you boil people in?
I don't remember the name, but yeah, that was sick, dude. They just put you in there and put the fire underneath it and broiled your ass up like a pork chop.
And when you scream, it was made to make sound like a bull.
It went through. Yeah, they designed it like a horn from the inside, so it made the noise even louder. It came through the smoke, came through the nostrils, and the screams came through the mouth. Actually, I think the smoke also came out the ass, if I'm not mistaken.
The bronze bull, yes, the brazen bull, bronze bull. That's right, B1 GT. God bless you.
Yeah, good to see everybody. Thanks for coming
Those
in.
torture devices, the Iron Maiden, man.
Yeah, that was nasty. That was a really nasty one.
I forget the name of this one thing. It looks like a little triangle, right? It looks like a top of a pyramid, and it's this wooden thing. They lay you on your back on it. I think it's called a backbreaker or something.
That sounds about right. I thought you were talking about the one they lowered you down onto, and then you just impaled you through your anus.
Oh yeah, I heard of that one.
Because that's a pyramid shaped. Also, it's just small. Then they had the stretchers. They had different kinds of stretchers. They would have the ones where you were arched on your back over a wheel. And they had the ones where you were on the table and they would pull you.
Yes.
Now the bad ones one of the worst ones that the pirates did.
I was just going to say that, putting you on the ship, right? Putting them on the front of the ship.
No. We've talked about that before, but that is nasty. That's when that's called what's the underside of the boat called? They drag you along. I'm trying to remember.
Well, no. This is when they put you on the front of the ship. They tie you to the front.
Oh, the waves! You told me about that one. Yeah,
the waves come and crush you and break your ribs.
Yeah, the other one I was talking about it's keel hauling. It's when they take you. They tie a boat or a rope all the way around the ship longwise, and they fucking drag you underneath the bottom of the boat along all the barnacles from the back to the top.
Yeah, I heard that too. But I was
what was the other one? Oh, but the other one the pirates did, like if you were on land and they were torturing, one of the things they would do to you if they're like trying to figure out where the treasure is or where the money is in your town. Yeah, one of the things that they would do besides just burning and torturing in different ways, one of the worst ones is they would get 2 pieces of wood and tie a rope around it and squeeze your fucking head until your eyeballs popped out. They would just keep twisting the rope.
Yeah.
And they would do it until your eyeballs popped out of your sockets. And if you didn't tell, they would like snip off the fucking eye cords, bro.
They would also put leather jackets on people and tie them up in the sun. And people would constrict and break their ribs.
That's nasty stuff.
What's up, David? Yeah, break their ribs. They had a lot of crazy torture devices all out through history.
Yeah, if there's a way to make them hurt, they did it. Like one of the things with the bamboo, like the Vietnam that was evil, and they put the bamboo shoots under your fingernails and leave you because bamboo grows like an inch an hour or a half inch, whatever it is, a quarter of an inch an hour.
Yeah.
So it just grows into your fucking fingers.
What do you think's the most humane way to die? You think the guillotine? It just chops your head off real fast? What's up, though? You think the guillotine, maybe?
No, I would say anything, whatever would destroy your brain the fastest.
No gun, with no gun, though. I'm saying ancient.
Right, yeah, no, I mean, some way to like literally completely squish your brain would be the fastest, because when they cut your head off, your brain, you're going to see clearly and know exactly what's going on for about 2.5 minutes, but your brain stays on for about 5.
Really? So when they chop their heads off, you think then people can see?
No, I don't think I know. Yeah, you can see in the basket. You just can't talk because you're detached from your vocal cords in the wind, but you can literally hear and see, and your brain is processing for about 2.5 minutes.
There was some reports where mouth was still moving, or something like that, or the eyes blink.
Sure, no, because the electricity is still running through the brain. See, the brain is processed biologically, even when the rest of the body just turns off. The brain's is supposed to stay on for a little while.
Yeah, but do you think the person's conscious or knows what's going on?
Yeah, I do. They say for about 2.5 minutes. The only reason you can't hear them talking or whatever is because they're cut off from the air and the fucking vocal cords.
B1 says 11 seconds. Really?
That's not what I heard. It was 2.5 minutes.
Well,
now, if you get shot in the head and it destroys part of your brain, that's different. I'm talking specifically about having your head cut off.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Right. If you have your head cut off at the throat and it does not actually damage your brain, I heard it was 2.5 minutes. But I could be wrong. People are attached to the internet. They could tell me I'm wrong. I won't cry. But that's what I heard. That's what I remember anyway.
The guillotine would be fast, so your head would drop in a basket, and you would be able to either see up or down for either a minute or a few seconds, even 10 seconds, 11 seconds, or 5 or 2.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah, just imagine that, like looking up and like there's there's your like neck all bleeding
Right.
out on your face or whatever.
People giving you the finger and
Yeah, some Englishman. Oh, you dirty bastard! You bald bastard! Oh, you son of a bitch!
yeah.
Oh man, that's gonna be suck. They did it to Mary Queen of Scots. She had a wig too. They said.
But back then, yeah, I mean, the guillotine would be the way to go. Because I mean, otherwise, what are you looking at? Like the combo where they're like rip their guts out and then fucking leave them alive, strangle them till they're almost dead. You know what I mean? Set them on fire for a while, draw and quarter them.
Yeah, how about what they did to William Wallace? That's what they did to him.
Yeah, it was one of the things they did, and there was always crowds. That was one of the things that they did to people in general. They would have this process where they would
look on that B1
disembowel you and leave the shit out on your stomach and leave you alive. Then they would hang you till you're almost dead, or maybe that was the first one. And then then they would do all kind. They would cut your junk off and stick it in your mouth and all kinds of crazy bad stuff.
That B1 comment. This is a good comment. At 11:04 p.m. This is interesting. A guy conducted an experiment during the French Revolution. He was asked to blink for as long as he could after his head was cut off. Wow.
Well, I would go along with maybe he only had control over his muscles and shit for 15, 30 seconds. I would go along. I'm just talking about the actual brain activity that they're talking about. That's just something I read.
How do you think that deal was struck? Like, hey, listen, you want to join this experiment? We're going to cut your head off, but maybe we're going to take care of your family. Maybe
it would have to be, right? It's like, hey, we'll give your family, or unless he didn't have it, they were like, hey, we'll give you these cigarettes and this bottle of wine.
Yeah, you can eat tonight.
Right, yeah, you can eat tonight, right? You'll have breakfast. No shit, right?
Well, maybe he had family or something. That's
maybe.
Pretty crazy, though. Wow. Blink during, that's pretty crazy. An experiment. Yeah, I'm going to chop my head off. No problem. Had to be a prisoner. I doubt the guy volunteered to have his head chopped off. Or maybe he did. Who knows? People can be crazy.
People are fucking nuts. One of the things I'm going to show you.
I hated the revolution. French.
One of the pieces of news I've got for you tonight has to do with somebody that's kind of self-destructive like that. The total mook. I can't believe they did what they did.
Really? Yeah, pull it up. Let's see it.
Well, I'm gonna put. Well, I'm gonna. That'll be the next. I'm gonna pull up. I've got them in order here. I'll show you the first. We're gonna start going through the news here for the week.
Look at this.
Yeah. Now this woman here, the headline is "Woman lands in cuffs over cuddle kerfuffle."
What the hell is that? A cuddle kerfuffle.
A cuddle kerfuffle. So she got arrested for domestic battery after attacking her boyfriend because he declined to cuddle with her. It's like, bitch, have you seen yourself in the mirror? I bet you're even scarier at home.
That was her excuse?
Yeah, but wait till I tell you what she did. Like domestic battery, that's the charge. But what got her that charge is really fucked up. Now, remember, she wants to cuddle with the guy. He says no. All right. So it says regarding the victim's disinterest in the defendants engaging in physical intimacy is the legal ease for that. But then she kept trying to cuddle with him and he kept rebuffing the cuddling. So it escalated into a physical confrontation when she grabbed him by the chest hair, scratched his face, bit him on the forehead, and broke his phone.
Wow. Who's she dating? Rick Moranis? Like the most petite little human in the world? How do you let someone do that? Restrain her. Like restrain her at least. Don't let her beat you like that.
Oh she grabbed him by the chest hair and bit him on the forehead, dude. Could you imagine getting bit in the forehead? That's some zombie shit, dude. That's
crazy. She looks like Pumpkin from Honey Boo Boo. Pumpkin, the sister.
Yeah, I just couldn't believe that shit. That she actually bit him in the forehead and grabbed him by the chest hair and started scratching his face. Like she went demon on him, bro. Because he didn't want to hug her disgusting. Look at your face.
He must have not wanted to cuddle with her for a reason, and she was just an abusive beast. Like, wow, what a fucking nut.
They gave her it was a misdemeanor, but yeah, that's crazy, man.
Like, imagine that. Oh, wow, that's got to be embarrassing. Like, my girlfriend beat me up because we didn't want to cuddle. I didn't want to cuddle with her. She beat me up. What a weak bastard. Beta. Just look at this psycho. Look at this nut. Have you seen
I knew you'd like.
Have you seen my dog anywhere? Picture him knocking on your door. Can I have
It's so weird to me that he has this like look of disillusion, but also confusion.
Yeah.
Like he has so many looks going on and at the same time right now in his eye. He's like confused, but he's like, I don't know.
Are there termites in that
disassociated from reality, maybe.
Yeah, he thinks there's like, are there mice in the wall? He's looking at the wall. Like.
Yeah, that's good. He's trying to look through the wall. Exactly.
I'm looking through time. He looks like a young Doc Adams with a beard. He's looking, Einstein. Wow, he looks crazy. What did this?
He's got his head cocked like a dog that just heard a crazy high noise.
Like a very drunk, disheveled Daniel Day-Lewis in that movie.
Little bit. Yeah. So this fucker went into a bank and he gave him a note and robbed him for a penny.
Wow, what a psycho.
Yeah, I told you I had somebody that was self-destructive in a weird way, and I couldn't believe what he did. So he wanted to go to jail, and it doesn't even say why. It just, that's what he told the cops, that he wanted to go to jail, and he figured the quickest way to go to jail was to rob a bank.
And he didn't have a gun, right?
Nope.
And he didn't hurt nobody.
Nope.
So the guy just wanted to go to jail. Wow, poor bad.
Yeah, he gave the teller a note that says, I want 1 penny. And
what a psycho.
Yeah, and what did it say? It said,
what did they give him? How much time?
Hold on, where did it say?
The judge had to feel
the
bad.
defendant was told he could not be given just a penny. Yeah, and she notified law enforcement. It says that he, until recently, he rented a mobile home in Summerfield, a Central Florida community. He was evicted from the residence from failure to pay his $900 a month rent. So he decided to go to jail and live there.
Wow.
Yeah, and it says the
judge had to feel bad.
They charged him with felony robbery. He's locked up on a $5,000 bond. He has no prior criminal record. Yeah, it's weird.
The judge had to feel bad for a guy like that, and
he hasn't been charged yet. Yeah, they just gave him. But yeah, so I mean, yeah, right. I mean, he's homeless. The judge was probably just like, "Fuck it, go to jail." I mean, I don't. It sucks though. They got to figure out something better for him. There's homeless shelters for that kind of stuff. Like,
this guy don't. He's homeless. He don't belong in jail. He belongs in a mental ward or in a homeless shelter, something like that.
Yeah.
He's like, look, I just want off the streets, man. Fucking, I just want to go to jail. Maybe.
Yeah, no, B1. They didn't. They actually told him that they couldn't even make a transaction that was just 1 penny. That's what they told him. Yeah.
Wow. Sick man. Poor bastard. I feel bad for these homeless guys like that. We got homeless vets. We got people who are homeless that work. That work every day.
Of course.
I know a guy who does vinyl siding. Every day his truck picks him up and he goes to work, but he lives in the woods with a backpack and the whole nine.
It sucks, man. It shouldn't be that way.
No, and one of the dudes that was in his camp was a veteran. I believe Afghanistan or Iraq, one of them. I'm not sure which. But he was a veteran. When I would see them, I always throw them a few bucks and stuff, but I haven't seen the veteran guy in a while. Like, you see them at all different times. They pop out at different times.
And veterans especially should be helped by the government. That's who, I mean, if anybody deserves a fucking check, in this country, like to help get by, or like if you end up in a bad position to get you out, it's anybody that's had to actually fight for this country.
Yeah, they should look out for our veterans 100%. I don't care what you did in the Army. I don't care if you clean toilets. It doesn't matter.
You did your part. That's right.
Listen, a lot of people hate on guys who didn't see action or was stationed watching a boat in Maine. No,
not their fault. They signed up just like everybody else.
Listen, to be in the it takes many parts to be in an army. Everybody has their own part to play, an old role.
That's right. It's like I say, it takes all kinds of people to make a world, and they signed up just like you.
if that guy wasn't cleaning them toilets, then that guy'd have to do it. So it's one less guy on the battlefield. Like everybody has his part to do. I hate when I hear people say that. It's like, well, that guy didn't fight in no war, so why should people respect him? It's like, yeah, you should. It's just common sense. You should have respect for your veterans. I'm not saying kiss someone's ass who's a veteran or make them better than anyone else, but you should have respect for them. They fought for your country, dude. Just common sense. That's how I was raised as a kid, you know.
Yeah, I agree with
I had
you.
veteran uncles because I had uncles that were war vets.
So did I. You know that. I had one of them that died from that Agent Orange garbage.
Oh, yeah, I heard of that. I heard of the Agent.
Yeah, he was literally fucking. Remember, I told you about he was one of the guys on the boats.
Yeah,
in the rivers and stuff like that. That was his job. He went through the rivers on the boats, and he had I told you he had big skin grafts on both of his palms because the guns would get so hot that it melted the skin on his hands.
Oh, yeah, you said that. Yeah, my uncle was in Korea. My other uncle was in Korea. Rudolph was in World War II, even though he got a dishonorable discharge at the end, so he didn't get no 21 gun salute at his funeral or nothing. But he did fight. He did fight in World War II. You know, he fought in the Battle of the Bulge. He's seen crazy action over there. Who else? I got all nephews and nieces that fought in Iraq and Afghanistan. Some of them didn't fight, stationed over there. I'm not sure what one of them's a nurse or something, and the other ones I believe seen action, but I don't know what kind of action it was. Really talk about that stuff.
Yeah, I have friends, and a couple of close friends. One of them came back a little shell shocked, and we had to kind of help keep on him and keep with him for a while. He's better now, but the first while was a bit rough with him because he had to carry out a bunch of his friends. Put it that way. There was an explosive, and it didn't really hurt him as much as it really shook his brain up, and it carrying his friends in and out was something that really fucked him up for a while. And when he came back, we had to kind of stay close to him for a bit,
Yeah, it must have been tough, man. I can't imagine seeing 4 of my friends' legs blown off and having because of some cowardly fucking IED put in the ground.
Yeah.
Some coward. What's up, Charles? Some coward. What cowardly moves these people do?
But then I got another friend, dude, that shit didn't phase. He was part of a crew that went through, they killed a lot of fucking people, dude. And he was like, bro, you pull your gun on me, I'm gonna bust the meat right out your motherfucking taco, boy. He didn't give a fuck, dude. When he came back, he was like, hell yeah, bro. He's like, I could kill all kind of motherfuckers, but they was trying to kill me, bro. I said, I hear you, dude. He's like, it ain't shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, I've got friends that were totally fine, came back with a fucking kick in their step, and I had that one friend that was kind of fucked up.
Yeah, I guess it all depends on the person, how they deal with, trauma or whatever. I guess some people turn, like you just said, laugh at it and act wild.
That's exactly what he said to me verbatim. That's why I said it the way I said it. That's it. He's a buddy of mine forever. He's like, bro, I bust the meat right out there, motherfucking taco, boy.
Yeah, well,
like, fuck him. That's what he was. Just fuck him is what is his whole opinion,
Yeah, it does. Like I said, trauma does, and people deal with shit different ways. Some people like that, then other people are some more recluse, or they'll never talk about it. They won't say nothing about it. It all depends on the person, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I don't have any family that in my generation that did any of that stuff. So I never really spoke to anybody about it really, other than a few of my friends that served and they did fight. But my
brother-in-law, my nephew-in-law did. My nephew did.
Right. But my uncle, he didn't really say much. The one that I told you, he would just kind of repeat himself a lot. He was kind of fucked up. My uncle, the one that had the skin grafts, he was in left field, dude, and it wasn't cool. It was always a real bummer. He was a really nice guy, super fine, and he didn't freak out or none of that stuff there. That would be a lie, if I said that. He never had any kind of weird episode, but he just kind of stared off a lot, and he basically just repeated himself. If he was showing you his hands, he'd show people his hands, and then he would just kind of whisper over and over. He'd be like, they would never stop coming. They could never stop coming. They're just there. They're there.
Do you think he was melancholy also, and he would just always focus on the war? Really? Wow.
Yeah, like that's what I said. Like I don't want to make it hyperbolic or overstated, like he would have like episodes like he was there, because that wasn't the case. He just had like he was just very, very soft spoken. He tended to repeat himself a lot. It wasn't often you could have a conversation with the dude, you know.
Well, I had I can relate on that a little bit. I had this one uncle. His name was Uncle Bob. He was actually on Pearl Harbor. No bullshitting. Like, and he died when I was a little kid. Right, he died in '89, like a week after my dad. But he was very old, though, right? But he used to drink his beer out there. He never talked to me about the war or nothing. But his kids and my father and people would tell me about him, where he was on one of the boats at Pearl Harbor, and he lived. He jumped off it, something like that. And he never would talk about it. They said if he did, he would walk away if you mentioned it. So I never brought it up. I was a little kid. I was scared too, because they all said, if you bring it up, he'll walk away or yell at you, you know, so don't bring something like that up. But yeah, I don't know what happened to him over there, but he was on Pearl Harbor. That's all I know.
Well, on the screen, you'll see one of the balloons that landed in South Korea this week.
Jesus, oh my God.
Yep, it's still good. I told everybody I'm going to keep covering this as long as it's going on. I find it fascinating.
You and your fucking ship balloons, man. Oh, they're doing this still. This is insane. Yeah. This is
and I'm going to show you. I picked this article because it has pictures and it has a map. I can show you where the balloons have landed and everything. So,
what if a little kid gets hit with this, man? What if a little kid? This is like, what else is in that thing? What else is there?
All kinds of shit are in. Okay, so hang on. Here's the list. So far, they have found. All right, over the course of a month, South Korean citizens have been peppered with balloons containing animal and human feces, raw sewage, batteries, cigarette butts, clothing, dark soil, plastic bottles, used toilet paper, waste paper, and vinyl. Some balloons had Kim family propaganda cut into pieces, along with products and jeans and clothing that are designated as anti-socialist, made in South Korea. One bag had the word excrement written clearly on the side of it. So wow. That's your answer to what's in those bags so far.
That's fucking pretty tapped. And my heart goes out to these people getting hit with these things. Like little kids, you can get malaria.
Buildings, your house, the car, bro, parking lots, random sidewalk. Yeah, man, it's crazy. People's pets, like the wildlife that eats this shit off the ground when it lands. So that's what's leading me to. Okay, so
these people hate each other. When it does heat up, if they ever do go at each other's throats and try to invade each other, they're going to mutilate each other. Like, they hate each other. Like, you know how much you're going to hate someone to drop shit on their children? And, like, that's fucking sick, man. I feel like the little kids.
It's the Butter Battle book, man. It's Dr. Seuss. I'm telling you, it makes that much sense. One side wants to butter their shit on the upside. The other one wants to butter their shit on the downside. And there's fight. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And they've been going back and forth with the propaganda. I told you this all started. For anybody in here that hasn't heard, I'll do a very quick once over, and then I want to tell you about the number of balloons and where they've landed, right? So the quick rundown on this is North Korea got a brand new head of PR for their military and propaganda, right? Or PR and propaganda for the military. He says for years, the South has been sending in balloons with leaflets, propaganda leaflets against our government, and they've been using loudspeakers to blast in all kinds of music and messages and propaganda stuff. He says, so we're going to get back at them finally. And he starts sending in balloons to South Korea that are filled with all the things I mentioned beforehand: raw sewage, human and animal feces, cigarette butts, garbage, etc. The South then cranked up their propaganda machine, and the tit for the tat, right? So, or the tat for the tit, however you want to put it. So then they started blasting the propaganda through the speakers again. They started sending balloons with the leaflets again. North Korea has now sent more shiploads, right? So they've been doing this back and forth consecutively. And apparently, we talked about this. This is weird. They haven't been talking a lot about this, but they did mention it in a couple of articles that some North Koreans got blown up by fucking mines trying to cross over into South Korea.
Yeah,
That's weird. And there was also a couple of North Koreans that were shot by the South Koreans coming
that is
across the
weird.
line.
You think? Yeah, I think we thought an invasion was going to happen or something, ain't it?
Right, we spoke about it because they're very open to defectors. If you run into South Korea from North Korea, they'll welcome, as long as you have a
Yeah,
gun in your hand, and they'll welcome you. They'll take care of you.
open
So these
up.
guys were up to something if they got fucking shot.
Yeah, if they got shot, they were definitely North Korean, not defectors. They
Right.
were here for some reason. They weren't
Yeah.
defectors. No
That's
way.
what I'm thinking, man.
Because they open. Listen, even if you're a military guy, the South Koreans are opening their arms to you even more
Yes.
than a regular citizen because of propaganda. They are opening their arms.
What you might know, information, sure.
Yeah, to shoot them? No, the shoot them tells me that they knew what they were, or they were trying to attack them. And they just
Right, and the landmines thing tells me that people were sneaking, not going across a regularly known place to defect.
Yeah,
That's weird. So they were up to something. It's so now.
Gazot war over here, Guerrero,
What's
the
it?
Gazot Guerrero.
Yeah.
Shit.
So go ahead.
Is this the shit war we're looking at?
Yeah, this is the map in South Korea of all the places that the ship balloons have landed.
Jeez.
And if you look, it's made it pretty far. And look at that. I mean, it's made it pretty far in some of these green dots down here towards the bottom, and these like around in the. That's pretty far in. And it says that they estimate that up to 5,000 of those balloons have been flown over their border, with at least 1,300 of them landing successfully in South Korea.
What's up with the colors?
Huh?
What's up with the colors?
It says, as the map shows, I'll take a look at that. As the map shows, these balloons have been reported in 778 locations, as confirmed by South Korean authorities, and found in all but 2 of the provinces of the country. Okay, so green. They've sent 7 waves. They've sent 7 waves of ship balloons in. The colors indicate which wave it came from. So the green was the first wave, red second, orange third.
Where'd the first wave go? How far did they get?
All the way in. The green went all the way. They went the furthest.
Really? And the first wave went the furthest.
And then the second and third wave also were the furthest in, right? So you got a bunch of red here in the middle. You got some orange in the middle there. So yeah, the first, second, and third wave went the farthest. But you see that by the 4th wave, bro, you see this is Seoul right here.
Wow.
Where I have my cursor where all those dots are. That's Seoul. So that's the cap. So you can see that by the 4th wave, they got way better at their targeting.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, wow. Look how bad.
Right? Because they were scattered all down here in all these weird places. But by the 4th wave, they started nailing. I mean, those orange ones, to be fair, again, the orange is 3rd. So we'll say by the 3rd wave, they were way better at targeting.
Pitch how that's going to be to wake up or in the daytime seeing these things come. Do they come all at once, or how big are they? And how many come at the same time? That's disgusting.
Well, I can't. I mean, it's hard to say because the numbers that they give us. It says that at least 1,300 of the estimated 5,000 sent landed, and these balloons have been reported in 778 locations. So maybe say 1 or 2 might land close to each other.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, but for the most part, it looks like they're being kind of stretched out. They had to shut down. Dude, there was so many of them in the air, they had to shut flights down.
Wow, Tommy Boy makes a good point. Sounds like that was a diversion. Yeah, that could have been. He's talking about the Koreans going over the DM zone, demilitarized zone. Look at these shit. Yeah, that's crazy. They nailed Seoul though. Oh my god.
Yeah, big time. Big time. That's why I said they had to shut down the fucking airport.
Kids. I hope
there was a 3-hour suspension of flights, it says.
No dogs. I hope no dogs got hit too. Poor bastards. That's got to be the worst, man.
It says at least 15 tons of trash.
Wow.
Think about that. 15 tons of trash.
Look how much years of animosity they got built up. They hate each other. You know, like their governments can't stomach each other.
Yeah,
and the hardcore people, the hardliners, like the military, the North Korean military are pretty vicious.
Well, yeah, especially now that it's run by fucking Kim's sister.
Really, the sister runs it.
Yeah. Yeah, she's fucking hardcore, bro. She's hardcore. Hardcore.
Is there a picture of her you could pull up?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure I could find a picture of her. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Hang on,
let's
give me
see
just a
what she
second.
looks like.
Yeah, yeah, give me just a moment.
That's piqued my curiosity.
Yeah. Well, also, just I'm going to close this
now.
Yeah, I'll pull up a picture of her, but let's maybe get a guess if they'll send any more shit balloons this week. I'll let you know next week, but I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Next week on Shit Balloon News. Where are all the shit balloons in South Korea?
I'm gonna be following this closely, man. It's piqued my interest, and you never know what. And again, like you said, the way that they hate each other, you never know when it's gonna pop off from shit balloon to like sending something really nasty. Well,
like we talked about those guys
weaponizing.
Those South Korean troops who shot those so-called defectors. Those weren't defectors, man. That was something. Maybe that was some diversion. Maybe it was some practice thing, or trying to get over there, throw grenades at them, or who knows, something. They wouldn't have just shot no defectors. They need them for propaganda also. That's not so dropping feces on your neighbor.
Oh, okay. She's okay. Her actual title now is she's the Deputy Department Director of the Publicity and Information Department of the Workers' Party for Korea. She's been a member of the State Affairs Commission of North Korea. She's the only woman on any of their military panels. And
I daddy's little girl. I daddy's little girl. It's fucking not.
Oh, just wait. Hang on, I'm gonna show you.
Kim family's crazy, man. They're tapped, those dudes. Fucking nuts. They think they're gods and stuff.
Yeah, it's insane the stuff that they tell people, and they have it as their creation myth, born of dragons on a magic mountain in a crystal magic lake. It's like, you're fucking new bots, dude.
Yeah, they took communism to a whole new friggin' weird deity god level. It's weird. Real crazy shit over there. My father, God, no.
All right, Kim Yo Jong.
Kim Yo Jong. Yo, Kim Yo Jong is in the house. She's gonna make you kill people. She's gonna cut your eyes out and crack your head, and then she's gonna make you go. Look at her. Oh, I wouldn't mess with her. She'll probably kill you in a second. Pull out a little like pistol in her hand. Look at her fire with the brother.
Yeah, I'm trying to get one of these.
A hammerhead shark. She looks like a hammerhead shark.
She's really fucking ugly. I can tell you that. I was trying to get one of these pictures to pull up, but it's trying to pull up in a different page, and I've already got this tab open, so I don't want to do that. But
yeah, there's her with Pole Smoke.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, exactly. Pole Smoke's fucking dad.
She looks like a nut. She's probably a mad radical too, man. She's probably vicious. She's probably cut people's testicles off and make them eat it. She's probably one of them warlords. Cut people's heads off. I'm gonna put nothing past these.
Yeah.
These Kim Jong-un.
Yeah, look at that Skeletor face, man. She's got a face like Skeletor.
Yeah, like a hammerhead shark or a skeleton. You're right, like a skull.
Crazy,
skull face. Look, she's a skull sister. Hey, skull sister. Can I borrow some money, skull sister? Can you tell Kim Jong-un to come over here? We got some stool pigeons we want him to boil. Oh man, that's a joke. But wow, look at her. All right, look at the other third picture. I'm so happy. I just killed South Koreans.
Yeah, she does look evil as fuck. I agree with you, Roscoe.
Yeah, she does, Roscoe.
She does look evil, bro.
She looks more
she's
evil.
Mean as fuck. She does not. I mean, she talks hard shit, just like the rest of them do. Listen, she's like, she threatens the end of the world all the time, and is like, "Oh, well, come at me. See what happens."
She looks meaner than the three-headed Cerberus that Roscoe has on his thing.
Yeah,
Is there
she's
any
mean as
videos
fuck.
of her talking? Any videos of her screaming? My brother is the best guy in the world.
Let's find out.
My brother's so cool. He Dennis Rodman's friend.
Yeah, right, exactly.
You know my cousin, Chris from Queens.
Yeah, he's the rare specimen Rodman. He's the Rick Yoon Ditsoon, the Ditsoon Rick Yoon. It's the Ditsoon Rick Yoon show.
Who's she shaking the hands with right there? Who's that guy?
Oh, let's
Some white
see.
dude, yeah. Mr. Rogers' cousin.
Let's find out real quick, and then I'll look up and see if I can.
I can't tell if he's an Asian dude or a white guy. I can't tell. Wonder what country that is.
He's an Asian guy. It says.
All right. I can't see it.
Oh, he's a guy that worked with the Winter Olympics.
All right. I thought he was a Ruski or Rusk, one of the Russians.
Yeah, she was trying to bolster the image of North Korea and get him to accept them for at the Winter Olympics in Pyeongchang.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because they had people at the games. She wanted to make sure that they were getting taken care of properly.
You know, people in this country.
All right, let me see if I can find a video. Hang on, I'm gonna pull up. Let me kill this tab real quick, and then I'm going to take a look at YouTube and see if we can find anything of her speaking.
You know, I like to grab these like liberal crybabies and make them live in North Korea. Like, see what kind of country, how good they got it. They cry about this country all the time. It's like, go live over in North Korea where they tell you where to eat, how to eat.
Yeah, you get to eat rats. You get to eat rats.
Yep, you're gonna call this guy a god. Can't be a Christian no more. You can't be a Muslim. Can't be anything you want to be over there.
No, you can't.
That's crazy.
There's no religion in China either.
Killed. Yeah, no many priests. Chinese people killed so many priests. They killed so many Asian priests. So many. So many.
Kim Yo. Kim Yo
Jong in the house.
Kim Yo Jong, that's right.
My name is Kim Yo Jong. What was it? Kim Jong Un, Kim Jong Young. Oh, I forget some of their names. No.
Kim Jong Un, Kim Jong Il. Kim Jong Il was the father. Kim Jong Un's who we've got now, and she's Kim Yo Jong.
Yeah, Kim Yo Jong. How you doing?
Okay, here's one. Okay, this says the rise of North Korea's Kim Yo Jong. The sister of North Korea's supreme leader has warned the West that the Pacific could be turned into a missile firing range. All right, hang on. Let's see if we can get a speech out of this one.
I just wonder if she's fiery, laid back.
This fucking no one gives a fuck.
Yeah, it's
Metal X, the easiest
nobody
way
gives
to go
a
from
fuck.
design to real metal part.
Get the fuck off my screen.
Fixtures, prototypes, and end-use parts can all be printed.
Yeah, that's right, David. When one of them dies, you got to cry for more than a week, or you go to prison. Yeah, there's some crazy law like that. Yeah, it's funny, Paul. North Korean tramp. Busan Shore.
Oh no, this one's just showing what she said in text. Hold on, I gotta find one where she's actually talking. Hang on.
Probably don't have a lot of them. That was the biggest with the puppets, that American attack. Yeah, it was funny, Damien. I remember that. Yeah, they're pretty talented. I just flying shit balloons, a state government function. Do you think it's the government doing it or some? It's got to be because nobody would be crazy.
No, I know it is. Yeah, that's what I said. The guy that first came out, the dude that's responsible for it is the brand new head of PR and propaganda for the military. That was
that was stupid for me to even say. You don't do nothing over there without the government's okay, or you die. It could have been
North Korean leader Kim Jong Un's sister,
no one gives
Kim
a shit,
Yo-jong.
motherfucker. Hold on, I want to see her speak. I'm trying to find one of her speaking.
Not just seeing her on some like dating app.
Oh my god!
Would you like to come to North Korea?
The North probably thinks that they have expressed their interest in dialogue too frankly, so it's trying to neutralize things.
Yeah, they're not really showing her speak.
Jung saying last week that the Virginia expert added that the North is
It's all news stuff, like talking about it. They have pictures and they have like small video of her talking, but they don't have the audio. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. This one might. Hold on. This one might. This. I don't know if that's her or not, or if that's news. It's hard to tell.
What do they have over there?
The sister of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un said the
Bitch, shut up.
What do they have over there besides Christmas? They don't have Christmas, obviously. What do they have over there that they celebrate the religions of no, not even the Buddhist religion. They don't celebrate. They got some sort of a day. It's like Christmas for us, but it's them. It's like Kim Jong-un Day or something.
I don't know. We can look that up.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Does this have her? Hold on. I'm going to go ahead and share this before
It's
you
like
can at least
Christmas.
see her. I already looked through all this shit. We might as well at least see her talking if they don't play the audio, but we'll see. Hold on. Let's see if they do.
Yeah, she's great. What a kid, brute. She did have like a skeleton like face. Well, I think they're inbred. I think the Kim Jong-un's married cousins and stuff.
Kim Jong-il married some. He like fucking stole some actress that he liked, and had her old man fucking killed.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the actual mom of Kim Jong-un, was some like singer actress that the father became weird obsessed with, and had her husband fucking offed and brought her to his palace and kept her.
Yeah, I think I've heard that story. Now that you mention it.
All right, can you see this?
Yeah.
Right. All right.
Korean Central News Agency.
Kim warned the U.S. of the repercussions of provoking the North and vowed to accelerate building the most overwhelming nuclear deterrence against Washington. She also condemned the UN Security Council for being unjust and unbiased, and rather biased against North Korea. In the latest UNSC meeting, 13 member states, including the U.S., sought to hold North Korea accountable for violating UNSC resolutions that ban Pyongyang from any launches using ballistic technology. The statement came 2 days after the North test-fired its Hwasong-18 Seoul ICBM.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it showed her talking for a minute.
Click on Dan.
Yeah, hang on. I'm getting back over to that now.
All right.
Yeah.
That we
There
were
you
just talking about Rat Trap City. Look. The actress that they kidnapped was supposed to be meeting a producer for a movie. Meanwhile, they also got their hands on her ex-husband and kept them both captivity for years and brainwashed them. That might be a
Wow.
The one he's talking about married the.
Here's the rest of her comment. Neither of them knew the other one was being held captive. They had a great escape plan.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, there's a lot of horror stories, man, from North Korea, dude. There's whole channels of stuff of people who escaped and stories. When you people are bored one time, listen to the escape stories from South Korean people who escaped from North Korea.
Oh, I have heard a couple of those. Yeah, I have, and that's why I knew that they ate rats and that kind of crazy shit. But yeah, it says Mandy says he literally kidnapped her for the sake of having better movies like they did in Korea.
Yeah.
I got you. I thought he was obsessed with her because he married her and had kids with her, right? That is true.
Well, yeah, but he also wanted to make better movies. Uncle Ed.
I got you. You know, I believe. I just didn't know that part. That's fucking insane.
Uncle Ed, MRE, Kim Jong Christmas. Kim Jong.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We're gonna look up holidays in North Korea. Let me look that up. Hold on.
Yeah, they got some sort of like, I don't know if it's called Leader Day or Kim Jong-un, the Best Man Day or whatever, but they just pray to him all day and like have
Fucking weird.
Yeah, it's like a cult.
All right, hang on. Let's see.
You know, most of those people don't believe that, but they got to go along with it.
Oh, they have to go along with it. That's right.
I'd play the game too. If I was stuck in that country, I would play the game. Kim Jong-un. Yeah, I'd play the game. What the fuck?
Okay, so it says the most important holiday in North Korea is Kim Il-sung's birthday, which is called Day of the Sun.
Oh, maybe that's it then.
Well, there's a bunch of weird ones, dude. You got Day of the Shining Star. You've got Army Day. You've got National Liberation of Korea, Party Foundation Day. They do celebrate Mother's Day.
Wow.
Yeah. Day of Victory in the Great Fatherland. Korean Children's Union Foundation Day. They've got weird ones, bro. But yeah, Mother's Day's on there. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, good for them for that.
Yeah, for sure. Because the people ain't bad. It's just their fucking rulers, you know. It's just their government is bad. So too bad maybe some other government could take power that lets people practice Christianity over there.
Oh, here I have an answer to your question. Okay, so how does North Korea celebrate Christmas? Christmas has been banned in North Korea since 2016. Yeah. In fact, almost nobody knows what Christmas even is. Officially, North Korea is an atheist state. That means religious holidays like Christmas or Easter cannot be celebrated there.
Yeah, they hate them. They killed all their priests, all the Asian priests, the Chinese priests were all massacred, man. All massacred. And the ones who practice in private, like they did, there was a lot of good priests, man, who practiced and would give like other Catholics mass and stuff, and they would do it underground. But eventually, somebody would rat them out, and they would get killed.
Yeah.
Stalin did that too. Stalin killed so many Christians, burnt so many churches. Real sick.
I got a bit of P. Diddy news this week again too, since we've been following that.
Did you hear that Busta Rhymes is a Fenoid too?
Oh yeah, he got with a trans testicle. Yeah, that was a long time ago. He got caught with a trans testicle.
Yeah, they told some other guy came out just now and said that he was his boy.
Oh, I believe it. Like I said, he had a thing for trans testicles back in the day, and everything. You know, he got outed with that shit a long time ago.
Yeah, and he's
one of these sick fuckers that looks at you and just goes, well, "Who cares? It's just a mouth." It's like, well, no, bro, that's a fucking dude's mouth, bro. So
he was close with Puff Daddy, and he used to wear girly like clothing and shit.
Yeah, that's not an acceptable fucking answer. Is like it's just a mouth. No, bro, that's a fucking dude's mouth. Use a fucking Ricky Yoon or a half a fag. Either way you want to fucking chop your tomato, it's half or the whole, bro. Way you're one of them.
And I told my friend today, who's like my cousin, I told him about it. He was a big fan of his, so he was taken back. He was like, "No way, what the fuck?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude, look it up." And he went. I guess he went down the rabbit hole. He was all disgusted. I felt bad for him, but like, oh, that sucks.
Well, yeah, you know, nobody likes to be the deliverer of bad news. Yeah, you know. Especially when the guy's a fucking hot hustler, you know. He's definitely a good rapper. There's no getting around that. You know, it's just but like you and I always say, bro, just be who the fuck you are.
Yeah.
Just get it the fuck over with, man. And you know what? Yeah, the world's made of opinions, bro. You're gonna have to deal with them, whether it's your favorite color, what you like. Just fucking get it over with, bro, because being outed over and over again and lying just makes you look all kinds of worse and stupid.
Yeah. If you're some closeted person, just fucking say what you are. It's not fair to
Right, it's going to breed tension. You're going to be mean. You're going to be a woman hater, like all these fucking weirdos, man.
It affects the women because you bring diseases to them. You bring homosexual diseases.
Fucking shame on your family.
And you end up beating them like Puff Daddy and R. Kelly. You end up beating these women up.
Yeah, bro. Well, his shit just I finally have a small bit of an answer, or the beginnings of an answer for you on whether or not or when he's going to be charged. And I can proudly say to you, this is in the press. Everyone can look it up. They are impaneling a grand jury in New York right now.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
And for anybody that wants to know what that means they're getting everything together. Charges. That's what a grand jury is for. They get everybody together to hear the evidence that they've put together, and then the grand jury says whether or not it's enough evidence. And if it is, he gets fucking charged.
What are they going to hit him with, though?
Don't know yet. All I know is that there's a federal grand jury. Federal grand jury being put together right now.
How paranoid do you think that guy is?
Selling his house. Yeah. So this is part of my news for you this week. He's selling his $70 million mansion. His fortune has already dropped by over $200 million because of the way that people, remember I told you people are taking him out of their music with AI and replacing him with different artists now. So all of that income that he was enjoying from publishing or anything like that is all going to be gone. You know what I mean? As far as him being, you know, as far as his personal performances, that shit's going to be gone. He had to give back all those keys to the different cities like we spoke about last week. But this week, like I say, he's put his house up for sale. The grand jury is being impaneled, so he's going to be charged. And they've been looking into his portfolio. The people that do all these news reports and stuff have been watching his portfolio, and his wealth has dropped by over $200 million. And he's been selling off his stakes in his, like, some of his fashion brands, his alcohol brands. So he's basically liquidating, getting ready to pay for a lot of lawyers, I think, or to run or stash it all away so it can't be taken from him. Either way, he's preparing.
If I was him, besides putting a bullet in my head, I would leave the country. I'd go to some country. I would take all his money, as much money you can put in a suitcase with you and maybe your girlfriend, if you still any girl still wants to be with you.
Right.
Well, of course he will. He's got money. He can have any woman he wants still. Well, not any, but you know what I mean. He should take all of his money and go do what that pervert Roman Polanski did. Go to another country where they can't extradite you. That's
what I was saying before, is that you know, he could very easily
sneak in
everything. If you go to a non-extraditing place, you build a hospital and a school, you're good.
All right, but how could he do it, though? He could maybe grab a boat in Miami and
now, yeah. We were talking about this because he had already left on a boat.
Go over there and find out which let's say some boats just carrying some fucking dumb shit, right? They just got a bunch of dumb shit they're carrying, food or sugar or whatever. Go to them and say, here's some money. Let me jump on. You'll be rich. Just drop me off. You know? Yeah,
I mean, his best bet, I agree with JS and hear what he said. Just jump on a private jet. See, he would have to do it, though, very, 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 because they're watching him.
Yeah, they're watching him. So
they're watching him. So he would have to get on somebody else's plane. He'd have to get there in a very clandestine way, maybe be carried on in somebody's luggage. But yes, if he got on a private jet and was taken to just say like Antigua, for instance, which is a non-extraditing island that is beautiful, that's where I would go.
How would he get his money all there, though?
Like you said, as much of it as you could get into like different alternate currencies and like bags full of fucking money, bro. Literal bags full of currency.
Could he just get on a boat, like a fast boat, and take off?
He could if he left from the right place, but it would still take him a while. Like I said, he would have been better off doing that before he came. He came back to LA, bro, and that's what confused me, because when he left before, when he was gone, and even when he made that apology video, he was gone. He was like in the Caribbean somewhere. So that would have been the perfect time for him to just disappear. But he came back.
It's possible for him to disappear. No, they would catch him probably because he's such a popular person. But if he could stay on the low and hide, then he could go to like Saudi Arabia or some country with no extradition.
Yeah, I mean, even Canada would keep him if he could prove that what the sentence. No, I'm just saying, if he could convince them that the sentence that they wanted to give him was egregious compared to what he supposedly did. See, he doesn't even need necessarily a non-extraditing country. He just needs a country that will hear him out and say, well, we don't really think he deserves life, or we think that that's too much, so we're going to let him stay here while you guys figure it out.
It depends what they charge him with.
Agreed. No, 100%. I agree with you. I agree, and I find everything that I just said, I find highly unlikely. That's just like one of those spaghetti at the wall things, right? I'm just saying. I think he's fucked, and I think he knows it. And I think that he's liquidating all assets for more than one reason. One, to be able to pay for the fight, and 2, so he can hide as much of it as he possibly can before they can take it for restitution.
But he's got to know he can't win. He's got to know.
Right. That's what I'm saying to you.
Yeah,
that's what I think is happening. Yep.
So why not run?
Why not? I would.
Years
you
in
would.
prison.
You got to try. I was taught that. I swear to you, I was taught that. Bro, if they're going to get you, make them catch you. Don't be a fucking mook.
Yeah, don't turn.
Make them do their fucking job. Make them find you. Don't carry ID. Right? Like, I was taught all these things. Even though I was a good boy, you have to be taught things just in case the fucking sky falls, bro. And it's like, there are things you don't do. Right. And you got to make them catch you. Don't be a fucking mook.
When I was on the run for 3 months one time, right, in the 90s, I think it was 99, and I wasn't gonna. If I turn myself in, I'm not gonna do any more time. If they catch me, it's not extra time or nothing, you know.
Right.
I stayed on the run for 3 months, you know, until they caught me. They raided my house, arrested me and my dog. You know, but still, yeah. Why just turn yourself in?
Yeah, it's stupid. It's retarded.
Stupid and little, but if you know you're going to gonna go sit in the can for a few weeks, why not just hang out? You know, stay at your girl's house and freaking.
Yeah, especially if you're facing life and they want to take all your money.
Yeah, I would.
You might as well give it a shot, give it a good college try, as they say.
he should try to leave this country. He likes dressing up as a broad, right? He should dress up as a woman.
There you go.
He should leave the house with a bunch of people, dress up as a woman, and get on some jet and fly away and take off. Let them try to put you down.
And put on a dress, have somebody rent him one of those giant wang prostitutes he likes so much to play his daddy.
Or go through the border. Go down the border. Cross through the border somewhere. Something. But they're probably on him like crazy, the feds.
Exactly.
There's got to be a way he could get away from them. Maybe go in the woods, take them in the woods.
I mean, I think he could do it if he clandestine, rode in some trunks, maybe in a piece of luggage. Got put onto a fucking plane or whatever. And I mean, I think he could do it.
You get dropped off in the woods, right? And you have your buddy parked on the other side, and you go in one way and come out the other in a different car. What's up, James? Mm-hmm. And you're perfect. And he can go run out. I hope he gets caught because he's a creep beating that girl up like that.
Well, yeah, and remember I told you he took the apology back. He took the videos down, which is why those
really.
Yeah. Yep. Last week. He took the apology videos down, took his apology back, probably because his lawyers told him that he was admitting guilt before the shit goes down. But because he did that, that's what prompted those cities to start taking their keys back. And what prompted this wave of disgust against him was that when he took that apology down.
Oh, all right.
Yep. Everybody was like, whoa, bro. No, you don't get to take that back. It wasn't even sincere. But, dude, you can't do that. All right, fuck you. That was basically what happened.
Yeah, he's a sick Rickyun. He was probably diddled as a kid. They say he would fight with his mother a lot. A lot of these down low people were usually molested when they were little. They grow up. They want to be ultra macho and they womanize, beat up chicks, stuff like that. But secretly, they always go and fucking suck a brajol like a psycho. It's secret. And then when they find out, they'll be vicious, man. They'll kill to keep that secret. Look what he did to that girl. That girl, Cassie, was a pretty girl, young, pretty girl. Like, come on, how can you beat her and make her sleep with male prostitutes with diseases and shit? That's someone's daughter. You gave her a disease? You filthy bastard.
Yeah, they just got him with another set of charges, too, from another person. People want to try and... there's been some people that have been trying to get down on her and give her shit about her claims, but
they say she wanted to
because she's a porn. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I know. Well, they say that she was happy, she liked it. No, the girl was beaten up and pressured into it. There's no.
Oh no, but I mean, there's a new woman.
There's no woman that's going to be like, yeah, I want to see you blow dudes and
right. Yeah. Well, this new set of charges is from a new woman. And what I was saying is people were kind of giving her, some of these press people were giving her shit, probably from the PR camp with Diddy because she's a she does porn now, but she was like an escort and a stripper. And this is one of the things that he's been investigated for is the human trafficking part. And she was saying, she's one of the women that's been saying, hey, yeah, I got hired to do a party, but before I knew it, I was being flown around all these places, and this fucking asshole wouldn't let me go. He wouldn't fucking send me home. He fucking just kept me in these parties and made me do all this shit. Yeah, I got paid, but he wouldn't fucking let me go. I was kept.
Yeah, that's breaking the law. You can't hold.
And no matter what this person does for a living,
that don't mean
that person was kidnapped. Yeah. And you need to show a fucking heart. I don't care if she does these things. Bless her fucking heart for whatever drove her to do that in her life. She doesn't deserve to get kidnapped and travel to different states for this dude's disgusting fucking pleasure.
No, definitely not.
It's not right.
Well, that's why so many people make the excuse, well, they're only prostitutes that get killed. It's like, dude, that's somebody's sister. That's right. Daughter. That's some tortured soul.
Yep.
It's a human being.
That's somebody you give a fucking helping hand to. And if you believe in Jesus, that's what Jesus would do.
Yeah, like some of that's why these serial killers target prostitutes, and that woman they're probably using that against her. Maybe she was traumatized or something. It doesn't matter what she does. That still don't make it right for you to rape her. It's like a prostitute. That's right. It's like going up to a prostitute. You can still rape her. You can't just take sex from a prostitute.
That's right. You can't just do that to people. You can't do that to people. It is what it is, what it is, what it is. Every fucking time it is what it is. It's fucking horrific. It's disgusting. It's selfish. It's violent. It affects that person for the rest of their life.
Yeah, there's no getting around that. Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble, and the emotions went over, and people seen that tape, and they were like, wow, if he can do that to her on tape, and he knew he was on tape.
Yeah, he ran down the hallway. He didn't even take the time to get dressed. And then he hit her and pushed her down and kicked her in her face and then dragged her away like a garbage bag, like in a serial killer movie.
Yeah.
It was like a scene out of a fucking kidnap scene in a movie, bro. It was crazy.
Picture the beatings she caught. Oh my God.
Even just right as soon as they got back to that room.
Oh yeah, picture how it was probably 10 times worse.
Yep.
He knew he was on camera. And he didn't give a shit. He just kept kicking that girl. He knew he was
holding his towel up and just fucking degenerate, deviant. He's a fucking deviant.
Yeah, he is a sick like deviant, man.
Look at this. Dustin Mercer says he made her have sex with diseased prostitutes. Are you serious? Bro, he would make his people go out and find the male prostitutes in whatever city they were in with the biggest wangs that they could find. That was his rule. He had to find men with the biggest wangs they could find to have sex with these women in front of them in parties, dude. Yes, it's horrific.
Yeah, he's a sick dude, man. A real sick dude. You got to be really twisted to do stuff like that. And they gave this poor lady diseases, all kinds of sick, degenerate shit, man. Remember that one Arabic guy, the Arab dude, who was like in the straight jacket telling people like 3-4 years ago, maybe even longer, like he's in a straight jacket telling the cop, like, yeah, I had sex with Puff Daddy and his girlfriend. And they're all looking at him like, yeah, sure, you nut. Tell us some more. And he told the story and it described Cassie's story. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this guy was telling the truth.
Yeah. For sure. It sounds like. Why would he just, unless he was on Flocka?
No, he was out of his mind for sure, but he had everything right about the stuff he did. Like,
he's like, they kept calling me a fly. They kept calling P. Diddy the spider, and they kept calling me a fly.
Yeah, he was saying some other outlandish stuff that made no sense, but what he said corroborated her story, and she corroborated.
That's horrible, man.
So it's just
that's fucking horrific. It's so nasty, bro. And filming it all and just all of it so bad.
What a real fucking deviant, man. Who does that? And his kids knew about it. All his friends knew about it. Like, making your girlfriend.
Yeah, you're doing it in front of your friends, right? Like at the party. Like everybody's sitting around you and you're,
Like, come on. Like, making her bang male prostitutes and doing Ricky Yoon stuff. Like,
dude, I would have my arms straight in the air so I didn't touch anything. I'd be holding my breath until I got as far out of fucking P. Diddy's pool house as I possibly could.
Once I got that kind of vibe, whoever I was hanging out with who acted like that, I would get away from very fast.
So I said, arms straight in the air so you don't touch anything on the way out. Hold your breath and fucking walk as quickly as you can. Just get the fuck out.
Yeah, as soon as you get a weird vibe like that, you gotta get out of those areas.
And like you said, whoever you were there with or whoever got you there, it's like that person's number is getting erased from the phone and blocked forever. I don't know you. Don't call me. We are not friends, dude. Unless you're walking behind me out of this place as disgusted as I am right now, we are not friends no more.
Yeah, that's a troubled friend too. That'd be a real troubled friend. Jesus Christ. That guy is a sick bastard. Maybe it's the Hollywood money and all
Exactly, James. James said the same thing. I'm listening to you, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off. I was listening to you. I just saw that comment, made me laugh. He's like, hands tight by side, sharp exit.
I was just saying, it's just a sick world.
It really is a sick world, man. Yeah, a Willie check, Donald says. It's true. It's horrendous.
Well, do you think Puff Daddy's going to say, I'm not going down alone, and he's going to dime out some other powerful, like
I totally think that. I don't think that. I mean, I really honestly think that this is the kind of guy that would off himself if he thought he was really going to go to prison. And I think it's still a possibility he'll try and clip himself if he knows if that grand jury comes back and they actually file charges against him and he knows he has to go to court and his lawyers are looking at that paperwork and they're like, bro, this does not look good. I think he'll try and clip himself.
Yeah, he might try to kill himself.
And someone like that will absolutely roll on everybody in the universe.
Yeah.
North Korea will take him. Yeah, I bet they would. He'll be fucking sitting on Rodman's lap.
If he could get there, though, he's got to get there first.
Yeah, exactly. North Korea send a hit team in to get him out.
Yeah, they'll start.
How do you authorize a Willie test? I don't want anything to know I don't want to know anything about that process at all. I don't want to know who's checking, who's got the ruler. I don't want to know any of that stuff.
Yeah, it's some like weird stuff in that movie, that show, P. Diddy show. Didn't 50 Cent make a show about him? I didn't see it though. On Netflix.
What is it?
Didn't 50 Cent make a documentary about him?
I don't know. I haven't heard about that.
Everybody says. I never seen it though.
Yeah, James says if Diddler starts talking, he may go same way as Epstein.
That's possible, James. Very possible. I think you're right on that, James. If he starts diming certain people out, they might have some CIA dudes or somebody take him out or pay some warden. Oh, surviving Diddy? Damn it, Mandy. Thank you. But damn it, Mandy. But thank you very kindly. South American countries. All right, surviving Diddy. Yeah, I gotta check that out. Sometimes at work, I'll put it on. Some things on. I gotta check that out. It's 50.
Donald says his 50 is shopping it around. He said.
Oh, all right.
50 is one of those guys that's been on this dude forever.
Yeah, 50 Cent hates him. I like that video you put up, Donald, on your channel. I subbed with my other Mob Rats channel. But yeah, he's hated him for a long time. He's always made fun of him and poked fun. And Diddy's massively intimidated by him also.
I've seen him say a lot of things.
Diddy's a big woman-beating chooch who compensates, who tries to be a gangster and gets people killed.
But he's just walking feminine energy. He's feminine energy, that guy.
Oh, he's a huge femme.
All his mannerisms are feminine. His energy is feminine. The way he talks and stuff, like the way he acts and like just the verbiage he uses is all feminine.
Yeah, his singing, dancing style is feminine. It is. He's a fucking big fucking Ricky Young weirdo. My name is Sean Puffy Combs.
He's disgusting.
No dig, no doubt. Fucking clown.
Yeah, my favorite one though from 50 Cent, I was gonna say is I've heard him say a lot of things, but my favorite one is when he talks about how Diddy offered to take him shopping.
Oh yeah. He goes, motherfucker, why would you take me shopping? Shit.
Yeah, he's like, I looked at this motherfucker like he had 9 heads. He's like, I'm cool, bro. He's like, I ain't gonna have no other man take me shopping. He's like, that's kind of bitch shit, bro. He's like, that kind of shit you do when you're trying to impress women. He's like, you ain't taking me. I'll go buy my own shit.
Yeah, especially those rich dudes like that. It's not like you and your buddy are at the store and you're like, hey, man, you want a baseball cap? I'll get you one. I get extra money or whatever. I got this deal to say somebody, I'm going to take you out shopping. And, yeah, those guys, he must have known right off the bat, like, this guy's a Rick Yoon.
Yeah, that's why I laughed, because he was 100% right when he said, he's like, that's not the kind of shit you do to me. He's like, that's the kind of shit you do when you're trying to impress a woman you want to date and stuff. He's like, what the fuck?
I've never heard any dude ever come up to me and say, hey, dude, you want to go shopping? Like,
you might as well tell him his ass looks great in those new pants. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, he's a sick puppy, that guy. He is a sick.
No, I mean really party, man. When are we going to really party?
You know how uncomfortable that kid was?
Forget about it. Yeah, you could hear it in his voice and the way he was talking. He's like, what are you talking about, bro? We're at a party right now.
No, he said, oh, yeah, we partied before. He's like, no, man, I'm in that real party, you know what I'm saying? Like a real party. And he's like, it was everybody was looking at him. And
again, that's the type of thing some weird old sleazebag says to a young woman in a bar. He's like, no, I mean, let's go really party. That's some scumbaggery, dude.
Well, remember the Jamaican guy in that clip? And he's going, Rasta man, you looking good, Rasta man. Yeah, maybe I got to help you with that Rasta man brand. Well, I remember I told you last week or the week before when they showed video of him at his house when the feds were there. Or not at that time, a week later, he was walking with that guy. He was one of the two guys with him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so him and him, they're actually tight, and they hang out right now like they're hanging.
Yeah. I like it when you do it like that, daddy.
Yeah, so that.
I like it when you scraping and scrambling like that, daddy.
Yes.
That shit, I played that a couple weeks ago. That was super fucked up. Yeah. Nasty motherfucker. How is that even in your vernacular? Start there with me, bro. Explain to me how it's even in your vernacular to look at another male and say the word daddy. Start there with me. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know anybody that would ever call some guy daddy.
Dude, right. Like, what in the actual fuck did you just say, bro? Like,
that's weird.
Holy shit. Yeah, then you're talking about him.
It's not even like it was his rap name. It's not even like his rap name was like, you know, Puff Daddy or Cool Daddy or something. The guy's rap name was like something else.
Oh yeah, no, he was talking like a prostitute. Yeah, I like when you like do it like that, Daddy.
Yeah, he was talking.
You sound like a fucking prostitute, bro.
Yeah,
come on now, that shit's nasty as fuck. And like I said, he was saying that because the dude was bent over looking for something on the ground, and he was saying, "I like it when you scraping and scrambling like that, Daddy." Like, what the fuck?
I didn't know what he meant. Like, what's he talking about? What a canoe. Do you think the inmates would kill him real fast in prison too?
Man, I don't know. I mean, they didn't kill R. Kelly.
Well, he's in protective custody.
Well, so would P. Diddy would be too then.
He didn't rape boys. Maybe they look at it that way.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I think it's a fair question.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he would get. I think he would have to be in protective custody because
he would definitely have to be in protective custody. And like I said, the dude's going to be on suicide watch too.
Oh, for sure. He would have to be. Because you got to think, going from a lifestyle that you can have anything you want at any moment, right, to being thrown in a cell. That's got to be a shell shock.
Throw him in a cell. Fucking Suge Knight. Let them have a picnic.
Oh, yeah,
Let them catch up on old times.
Yeah, he hates him.
Yeah, I'm sure Suge's laughing his fucking ass off. Every once in a while, I watch that little collect call show that he has, the collect calls with Suge. I've watched a few of them.
I never seen
or listened to them anyway.
I never seen it. How is it?
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's literally just Suge Knight on the phone from prison, and they'll ask him a few questions, and they just let him talk, bro. It's usually like a half hour or a little bit more each talk. And it's pretty good. He's touched on a lot of shit and told his side of the story on a lot of stories, man. It's pretty all right. Oh, Jason, you listen to them too? That's cool. Well, yeah, he'll have some protection money. But remember, like, they're going to take him for absolutely everything they can, and he knows that. That's why he's selling everything and taking his money out of everything so he can.
Yeah, that's smart because they're trying to take him for everything. The lawsuits,
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be screwed.
Just the lawyers are going to cost him millions, because he's going to have a fucking OJ team times 2, bro. He's going to have to like come with it.
That's why I don't know why he don't run.
I agree with you. I 100% agree with you. It's insane to me that he even came back to LA. I said that. It's fucking nuts to me that he even came back. I expected him to be like staying down in the Caribbean and just not coming back, whether he got charged or not.
Yeah,
but I guess he's willing. He's going to face it. Maybe we'll see what happens, man. Like with this grand jury, that's going to tell us everything. Once they come back and they say what exactly they are going to charge him with, maybe he clips himself, maybe he runs. We'll see. It's something we've been covering every week, so we'll stay tuned.
I'm sure he thought of it. He's had to think about it, right?
Definitely. He's liquidating right now. I'm sure he's run through all the plans. Yeah, he's liquidating right now. Like I said, you don't just sell your $70 million mansion and like start pulling all your money out of like all these companies and shit like that. And like I said, just last week, keys to cities were being taken. He's lost, they said, like over $200 million. So he knows what time it is, man.
He said his son dropped a diss song.
Oh, really?
That's what they said.
That's pretty crazy. Didn't his son get picked up?
Let go.
Right, but I mean, they found him though, and they picked him up and all that shit. So maybe he's gonna flip on him.
Well, no, that's the oldest son, the son that Albie Shaw has a kid with, but we don't know if he's gonna turn on him or not. They did pick him up though. But yeah, his real father, the one he looks like, Albie Shaw, he don't like. Diddy's his adopted father.
Right.
He actually adopted him.
Yeah, they said that he was present in a lot of those parties and shit like that. They said in the articles. Yeah.
Yeah, both sons were.
That's why I figured maybe, he might get charged or they might offer him a deal or something like that.
Yeah, both kids.
Oh, okay.
They must know the father's a Ricky Yoon also. They gotta know that.
Oh, damn it, man. Okay, first Jason said the guy who interviewed Suge Knight on the Collect Calls is the guy who started Source Magazine. I didn't know that. That's interesting. And then damn it, Mandy said his son dropped a diss song against 50 Cent, but it didn't age well.
Yeah, that's it. Or he did one recently. I'm not sure. I thought someone heard that. Have a good one, Uncle Edwin. North Korea.
Yeah, no, they got the right house. Yeah, they got the right house because the family was complaining. That was the only thing. I think I mentioned this before. A lot of people were commenting on the fact that. Sorry, excuse me. I'm drinking this Sprite. It's got me burping. A lot of people commented that when his house or houses got raided, his PR people didn't bother commenting on any of the things that they found or any of the things that they were looking for. The only thing that his PR people had to say was, those cops were really rude. They weren't very nice, and they were pretty fucking gruff with the people inside the house, and they tore everything up. It's like, yeah, bitch. Really? Yeah, no. Yeah, they didn't bring you guys fucking cupcakes and ask permission. They had warrants.
Welcome to Planet Earth. They wrecked my house.
Thank you. I think you just put that perfectly. Welcome to Planet Earth. Exactly, dude.
I got my house wrecked too by the local police, man. That's what they do. They wreck shit when they come. They wreck your house. They destroyed.
Yep, they don't give a fuck.
They destroyed so many of my collectibles. So much shit they destroyed.
Yep, I had a friend. They ripped up his fucking carpet. They did everything. It was terrible, bro. They literally ripped up all the carpet in the fucking house, man. They were just like, "Fuck you."
I raided my grandmother's house a few times. They ripped my grandmother's house up apart too. When I was a kid, they came and broke my transformers, little fuckers.
Yeah, exactly. They don't put shit back, and anything they break, it's on you to fix it. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they don't care.
They don't give a fuck. So I said my buddy had to have his whole house recarpeted. Shit cost him an arm and a leg.
Yep. They broke so much stuff in my house in 2015, man.
Yeah, he had this nice bathroom. He did him. I was actually proud of him, man, because he's not a construction guy, but he got this quote from. He wanted to redo it, like the inside of his shower and like marble, you know.
Yeah.
No, it was slate, like black slate, and he got a quote from several people, and he was just like, "Dude, that shit's a racket, bro." He's like, "They want thousands, tens of thousands of dollars." He's like, "Bro, I'm just gonna rip the fucking tile down, put up some green board, like I'm gonna look at YouTube," and he's like, "I'm gonna put the fucking slate up myself." It looked beautiful. He did it all himself, bro.
Wow.
And it looked fucking beautiful. They tore all that shit into a million pieces.
I can imagine.
Yep.
They are brutal.
That shit in a million fucking pieces.
But P. Diddy's son's gonna realize that. Like they're coming, like the feds are coming to kick your door in, right? They're gonna wreck shit. That's how.
Yep. They weren't very nice. They were very gruff to the people inside. Yeah, I'm sure, bro. Yeah, they were looking for disgusting, half a pedo, fucking sexual deviant stuff, and like hidden voyeurism cameras and blackmail cameras and shit. I'm sure they weren't super nice.
And a lot of those girls must have been teenagers too.
You know, these, like that girl saying, you know, it's like, yeah, I showed up. I was hired for a party. Before I knew it, I'd been through 6 states and the fucking asshole wouldn't let me go home. Yeah, he paid me, but I was not allowed to leave. They kept me in a house with guards. Like, what the fuck?
That's keeping her against her will.
Yep.
There's no getting around that.
And that's right. And that's how many, that's just one, right? Out of all these, how many of those large, you know, oh, I like you. That's the biggest wang I've ever seen. You live with me now.
Yeah, how many
could have happened to fucking men? Could have happened to women of all ages and colors, bro. It's like this is the tip of the iceberg with this shit.
Yeah, I believe that.
If you did it once, you did it 100 times.
Yeah, he probably does it to a lot of people. You're not going nowhere now. You're staying with me for the week. You're my boy. Yeah, I can see him all day long pulling that.
Yep.
So, like you said, if he did it once, yeah, he's done it before.
Yeah, and then when they try and leave, I'm sure the people did the same thing that he did, dragging that poor lady out by the fucking foot, knocking her out at the elevator. There's probably all of that going on. Yeah, they kept those women hostage.
Yeah, he's a psycho, dude. Buck dies one sick bastard. I wonder who's next, though. I think they're gonna. Well, see, Busta Rhymes can't go to jail for being gay, right?
Yeah, right.
And say if he's forced somebody to do something, you know.
Yeah, otherwise Eddie Murphy'd be in jail a long time.
Yeah. Remember we watched that thing with Eddie Murphy?
Yeah, I do.
How funny was that? That was the most obvious.
That's a man, baby. Yeah, exactly.
He's like, you know, I'm driving down the road and somebody's like, hey, I'm an Eddie Murphy fan. So I stopped the car and asked if they need a ride. It's like, Eddie, you would never do that. Like, come on, give me a break.
And it was on a fucking, the cops were like, we watched the whole thing happen. He's on a street at 2 a.m. that's known for fucking gay prostitutes. It's like, you weren't Eddie Murphy. This is miles from your house. It's 2 a.m. This is a gay prostitute. Oh, remember? Yeah, we coined the term that night, prostitute.
Yeah, prostitute.
He's out looking for fucking. He knows he's on a street that's full of prostitutes. He's looking obviously for a prostitute, and he found one, and it was indeed a dude. It wasn't even. It wasn't even a Decepticon or a Fooya. It was like
dude, don't look
full blown wigs. It was Harambe. He found Harambe.
Yeah, he did. Prostitute, don't look like a lady, man. Prostitute, don't look like a lady. Yeah, there's no way. Prostitute.
I almost spit my drink out its later. Yeah, no shit, dude.
What did little Eddie do to pick up a prostitute? He's like a little transformer and touch his little itty bitty head. Fucking Eddie. And then
I actually was talking not too long ago. I had this conversation with a friend of mine because he was like, you know, when you think about it, he's like, Eddie Murphy's career was basically over. He's like fucking after that, he tried to save his career by doing all these family and like Disney movies. He's like, that's what saved it. He goes, that's what saved that guy's fucking career. He's like, if he wouldn't have pulled over and picked up that prostitute, he's like, he'd probably be like persona non grata now. People would still be talking about like his stand-up comedy and shit. I said, you're right, man.
Well, he was in a lot of those movies, right? Dr. Dolittle.
Yeah, it's all he did after that, bro.
He was on.
All he did after that was family movies and Disney movies. He did like the Haunted Mansion. He did the fucking the Clumps or whatever. The Clumps, right, with the fat people. That shit was hilarious.
I never watched that one, but I did see the one. What the hell was it? We just mentioned it too. Fuck, Dr. Dolittle. That was good. That was very popular back then too.
Yeah,
a lot of
Haunted Mansion was good. Yeah, when they redid that was cool.
Yeah, I didn't see his other ones though.
But I got you. Yeah, they were good though. Either way, is all I'm saying. Yeah, but the point is, like, he really, he had already done Beverly Hills Cop. He'd already done The Golden Child. He'd already done his stand-up. He really wasn't doing successful like movies at the time he got busted. He had already stopped doing stand-up. So I thought it was a valid point that like him doing that kind of forced him into doing like all this popular family Disney stuff, and that's really when he got like relevant.
Back into the game again. 48 Hours was great, James. That was a great one.
Yeah.
48 Hours with Nick Nolte, Eddie Murphy. Great movie right there. What's another great early Eddie Murphy movie? Obviously, Beverly Hills Cop, 48 Hours.
They just did another Beverly Hills Cop, a second one. It's on Netflix right now. I haven't seen it yet, though.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but
I don't have high hopes for it.
What's another good Murphy movie from the 80s? Golden Child was okay, but it wasn't the best. Like his
yeah, it was all right. I agree with you. It was all right.
But it wasn't no fucking Beverly Hills Cop.
No.
What did I just say? Trading Places, exact 48 Hours. It was no
Trading Places was good. Yeah.
Trading Places was great. That and 48 Hours, probably the two best Eddie Murphy movies ever.
Excuse me.
48 Hours was a great movie. Very interesting. Yeah, I like The Golden Child too, but it wasn't as good as.
Oh, I mean, you can't forget Coming to America.
Coming to America was another great Eddie Murphy.
That's a classic, bro. I hated the second one that they made. I fucking hate the second one that they made like not too long ago. It is absolutely horrendous pile of shit.
I didn't see it.
But don't bother, bro, unless you want to be really mad by the end. I
won't watch it.
Coming to America, though, the first one is so good. So fucking good.
Yeah, that's a funny movie. McDonald's.
Yeah, McDougal's.
Oh, yeah, McDougal's. That's right.
That's, yeah. And Sexual Chocolate. Randy Watson. Randy Watson.
Yeah, Sexual Chocolate. He would have been sued for plagiarism, right? For doing that? Taking all that shit from McDonald's.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude. He was always embroiled in lawsuits. Remember, they would always have the McDonald's people coming in there, and he'd run them off.
Yeah. I like when they rob Samuel L. Jackson tries to rob the McDonald's.
Yeah,
Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, and that fucking asshole, the dude with the soul glow, he's like, man, I bet you learned to do that shit fighting lions and tigers and shit.
Yeah. Daryl, the choo-choo little soul glow, curly gay boy.
Yeah. It's your soul glow.
Yeah. Prince.
This shit was great, bro. Yeah, and you know what's actually really funny? That Randy Watson, with Sexual Chocolate, when he sings, at the end, when he drops the mic, did you know that that's pretty much the very first recorded moment of a mic drop? Really? Yeah, isn't that cool?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool little side note for Jeopardy or something, you know?
Yeah, he played a lot of characters in those movies too, Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
And so did Arsenio Hall.
Yeah, Arsenio Hall's he was a fucking funny actor. I never thought he was a very good stand-up comedian. I thought his show was garbage, but he was funny as hell in movies with Eddie Murphy, man.
Well, that he was funny in Coming to America, yeah. He played his bodyguard. That was funny. He told everybody he was the prince.
He also played a couple of those scary chicks when they went down. They were dating women in the club. Remember that?
Yeah, he liked that a little too much, but that was funny. Hi, I was Joan of Arc in my former life.
Yeah, that's you exactly, dude.
I was
Exactly. That was too funny. And the barbershop guys. It was just great.
Yeah.
It was just great.
Muhammad Ali. Yeah, they start arguing about boxing.
Yeah, he did a few things. He had like that some movies I didn't really care for that were later. Like he did that weird vampire movie. I didn't like that.
Oh, Vampire in Brooklyn?
Yeah, I didn't care for that very much.
Yeah, it was kind of goofy. I did like it at the time. I don't know if I could watch it now, but
Yeah, well, again, right. It was something that you could sit down and watch once. It just, like I said, it just wasn't like really like a good movie for me. But I agree with you. It's not like the worst thing in the world. You could watch it once, maybe if there's nothing else on TV, you could let it sit. But
yeah, well, I didn't really like it that much, but it wasn't the worst, But
yeah, Nutty Professor. Is that Nutty Professor? Is that?
I never seen it. It's very popular though. My nephews like it and stuff.
I'm trying to think. Which one did Robin Williams did Flubber? That's right. He did Flubber. Okay, I was getting that mixed up for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know.
With the Nutty Professor, I was getting that mixed up.
Yeah, what year? I don't know what years they came out in the 90s or 2000s, maybe. Maybe the early. Yeah,
like the Nutty Professor. I don't know. We'd have to look that up, man. Because that could be possibly in the late 90s, right? I mean, it's possible.
Yeah, I would say, yeah.
It's possible. I'm bad with time anymore. I get that.
Yeah, probably in the 90s.
It was. The Nutty Professor was 1996.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
The Nutty Professor. Yeah, those movies all came out around the same time. He was a character. I liked him on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, fuck yeah. He was awesome. Remember when he did My Name is Buck, They Call Me Wheat. Fuck y'all people whose hair is neat. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
And Gumby.
There's Neighborhood Gumby.
Oh, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood was fantastic. That guy was fucking hilarious in that.
Yeah, he played some funny parts, man.
Yeah, he really did. Yeah, he's a great character actor. He just likes fucking dudes, man. What are you going to do?
Yeah, he is a good character actor for sure.
Yeah, he's a good character actor. He just likes little penis now and again.
Yeah. Yeah, Eddie's fucking nuts, man. And he used to have a lot of Ricky Yoon jokes and stuff, too.
Yeah, his brother was fucking great, too. Charlie Murphy. He was so funny.
Yeah, he's a funny bastard, too.
My favorite joke from him still in all of his stand-up, I enjoyed all of it, but my favorite joke from him is the one that the functioning retards. He's like we're surrounded by functioning retards all the time. He's like when you go on the plane and there's a sign on the door that says don't open while in flight. He's like, that sign's not for you. That sign's for the functioning retards.
Yeah, don't open the door, plane.
Yeah. He's like, shit like that's around you all the time. He's like, you just don't pay attention to it. He's like, next time look around, pay attention. He's like, there are signs like that everywhere. He's like, there's little shit like that for the functioning retards. They don't know no better. And I was just fucking dying the whole time. And I was like thinking about Emmy and shit like that.
Yeah.
This dude's for real a functioning retard.
What happened if I opened the door?
Yep. Puffy clouds. Cotton candy clouds.
Chloe G, say hi. Weirdo. There's a lot of sick characters in Hollywood.
That twin brother Darknesses, that was so funny, Donald. That was absolutely hilarious, man. Yeah, Charlie Murphy was really good on Dave Chappelle Roscoe for sure. All the clips he did with him were fucking hilarious. But his stand-up comedy is really good too.
You know what I thought was funny? They did what was that guy's name? They made fun of Rick James.
Rick James, yeah, absolutely.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, that's a clip that's gonna go down in time as a classic for sure. That was amazing.
Yeah, that was too funny. That was too funny. Fucking Rick James stuff. Look at these characters. Oh my god. Why they all got the 4? Cheetos, acid. Yeah, they all got weird names on them.
Yeah, one says 419. Give me a minute.
Huh.
One says acid. One says Cheetos. Wow, she looks like Michael Jackson in the face. That's scary. And then the other guy has devious written on his shirt.
Devious?
Yeah, but the guy with the fucking Cheetos shirt, he looks like he's got one of those, like he's got a haircut out of a tribe that hasn't been contacted in South America yet.
Yeah, it looks like one of those tribal members.
What the fuck is going on here? That shit's crazy, dude. And she looks like she's a Jackson. That's weird.
Yeah, she does look like maybe Michael's son. And not Blanket, the other one.
Yeah, not Blanket, yeah.
The white son. She looks like the half-white son. Well, the white son. That's not, the only one that's Jackson's is Blanket.
You explained that to me before, and I didn't know all that stuff. I had it wrong. You explained all that shit to me, that he was the only actual lab baby, and the other 2 came from a producer or something. And I had no idea. I had always thought that that blonde woman that had I always thought that she caught the turkey baster from him. I never knew that, man.
No, from the blonde lawyer.
Yes. Oh, the lawyer. Okay.
Yeah, they know him. He's talked out before and done an interview before and said the kids know he's the father. And I think they call him like friend something or whatever. I don't know if they still got a relationship with him though. You know, who knows now?
It's my donor daddy. Oh, have you seen the shit about that guy? He was like, I forget what it is. Maybe we'll have to pull that up. If we don't get to it tonight, we'll pull it up in a different show.
Guys, funny.
Huh?
Cheetos look like Pizza's twin, they said.
Oh, nice. Yeah, there's a guy, I want to say over in the Netherlands somewhere. I might be wrong about it. It might be Germany. The dude donated sperm to like thousands of times to different clinics. And now he's got like fucking 10,000 kids.
Really?
I mean, I'm obviously being hyperbolic, but it's thousands of children. Yeah. And he's the father of all of them. And now it's like all the way up to the government courts now to make laws on how many times and how many different places one person can give sperm so that you can keep incest down in your country. Because now there's literally thousands of fucking people with the identical DNA walking around. They're going to be meeting each other in grocery stores and clubs and dating, and they're never going to know because they're adopted.
Oh, great point.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking of that. Wow. That is wild to think about that. Oh, shit.
Yeah, crazy, dude. And they're all about the same age. That's what's, you know what I'm saying? Like, this dude was doing this shit, like, on the regular for a long time, getting paid. So, like, hundreds of these kids at a time are, like, have probably pretty fucking close birthdays, man.
Yeah.
And they're within a couple of years of each other, and they're all related. They're all literal brothers and sisters.
Yeah, they could go to school with each other and not even know it.
Yep.
That's not good.
That's not good. Not good. All of a sudden, you got.
I've never seen Vince Vaughn. Vince Vaughn's one funny bastard. I like him, and though he's funny, man. He's got a funny sense of humor. The Wedding Crashers.
Oh, love that movie.
That dude's funny. I never seen The Delivery though.
He did another movie that was pretty funny. It was like it's pretty wholesome. It's when he goes to work at Google.
I heard about it.
He's like a fucking failed door-to-door salesman. He sells like all kinds of shit for this weird company. And I want to say Owen Wilson is his best friend. That's in the movie. Yep. Yeah, they're both failed salesmen, and they fill out this shit for an internship so that they can learn more about it. And they end up getting the internship. So they're like interns at Google. And Vince Vaughn is so disconnected from real life and has no computer skills whatsoever. So like he's always saying like, oh, well, we'll just, instead of saying go online, he says we'll go on the line. And it drives because he's being an intern at Google, you're obviously surrounded by like young, super fucking smart kids that went to like MIT and shit like that. Super these kids are like, no, it's not on the line. It's just online. It's like, it's funny, man. But the whole movie's like that, where they're literally having to teach them about the internet and like what apps are and how they work and shit like that.
Dodgeball was funny, James. Dodgeball was funny.
Oh, that's one of the best movies ever.
That was funny.
Dodgeball is one of the best movies ever. That shit's great, man. Ben Stiller is phenomenal in that movie.
Yeah, that dude's a character.
Yeah, fucking Chuck Norris. Yeah, I love that shit when he comes up. Ben Stiller comes up there talking on that lady's porch or whatever, and he comes up there dressed like he's out of Scooby Doo or some shit like that, and then he jumps on the scooter with the Ditsoon Rickyun.
Yeah, that guy's a character.
That was too funny, man. No one makes me bleed my own blood.
That's how he sounded too.
That shit was funny. And good for her too. She fucked his ass up. It's like, you don't touch me. I was like, good for you.
Ben Stiller can play some funny characters, man. Like Tropic Thunder. How funny was that movie?
Great movie. Great movie.
Tropic Thunder was funny.
Jack Black is completely out of his fucking mind in that movie. Yeah, Jack Black is totally out of his mind.
He's a real good physical comic. He's funny.
Oh, he's so good, man. He's such a good singer and an actor. He's very funny, yeah. But he is out of his. I was dying watching. I was like, bro, you have lost your fucking mind. Like when he's going through withdrawals and they've got him tied to that tree. He's like, come on over here, buddy.
Please help me. Help me.
He's like, I'll do whatever you want, man. He's like, I'll blow you right now. Just give me some drugs. It's like, bro, stop.
Did you see when did you ever check out that movie I told you to watch? Jan Levant, the Poker King, Jack Black.
No, I haven't had a chance to watch anything new yet, but I think it's on Netflix. I didn't forget. Yeah.
Yeah, when you do get a chance, do check that out if you're.
I will, because I am a big fan of Jack Black. Yeah.
I love that movie. It's hilarious, man.
I like just about everything he's been in. Yeah. Obviously, my favorite from him is Pick of Destiny, but I love all of his movies.
I haven't seen that one.
It's a good one. You like it. You like it. It's funny. There's a lot of really good music, and they like sing a lot in it because it's about his band and how it's formed and stuff. It's good stuff. Yeah.
I think you told me about that.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, we talked about that once before. Yeah, and it was the same conversation. I think you've yet to watch that one. I've yet to watch the other one. We'll get to them. It'll happen.
Yeah. Want to play the game with these crazy people we're looking at?
I'm ready. Yeah, man, I'm ready. I was just getting this thing packed up real quick, and I'm ready to go when you are. I know you were just like having a little snag getting things cleaned up. So I'm ready when you are, my friend.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, so we got 419 on the end. We got Acid Girl. Then we've got South American Haircut. We got Michael Jackson's Lost Child. And then we've got fucking 7-Eleven on the end. Let's see what we'll go to the charges here. We've got indecent exposure. We've got domestic assault, burglary, marijuana possession, and driving under the influence.
All right, let's see who looks drunk. That's what we got to check with, who looks drunk.
Could you imagine getting flashed by Cheetos?
No.
That guy would just walk up to you on the street and whip his thing out? Because somebody's got indecent exposure up here.
Yeah, somebody's got that. Who looks drunk, though? Let me see. Who's the drunk here?
The guy, 7-Eleven looks really happy. The girl on the end might be, but she looks really sad. Number 2 might be drunk. Number 3 is definitely on some fucking crazy shit. So, I mean...
Number 2 is drunk.
You go number 2? Yeah, all right. That's cool. Remember, we've been fooled by the women a couple times when we said that they didn't look drunk and they were the ones that were driving under the influence. That happened like 2 or 3 times. So I think we'll do that.
The lead goes to the kid at the end, I think.
Okay.
The weed.
We'll give that to Habibi. And then we've got indecent exposure, domestic assault, and burglary.
Burglary goes to Cheeto.
You want to give Cheeto the burglary?
Yeah.
All right. An indecent exposure and domestic assault. So that means either Michael Jackson's lost daughter or Sad 419 exposed themselves.
Yeah, Sad 419's the exposer. MJ's daughter beat up her lover.
All right, let's go.
She kicked the shit out of her lover that night. Most likely.
We actually got an egg, man. We got 0. Son of a bitch. I can't. All right, so 419 was obvious. I mean, I thought it was just like a trick, but that is the one that got marijuana possession. Acid Girl was domestic assault. Cheetos whipped this thing out.
Oh, wow. Cheetos is the exposer.
He's probably walking down the street with that retarded face, putting his thumb up his own butt.
Yeah,
MJ's kid doing the burglary because she's not getting the inheritance.
Yeah, I want the inheritance. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're getting involved.
And how BB got driving under the influence. All right, let's get this fucking thing off the screen. Let's go to the next one. Oh. This is Grandma and Grandpa. No.
The granny. Get out of there, Bafungo. Friggin' dog. The Granny Club. Grannies and Pappies.
Yep, we got 3 grandmas and 2 grandpas, 3 nonas, 2 nonos on the board.
All right, let's say
This guy's got oxygen tubes in. His nose has a Band-Aid on it. And see, that green hair on the end looks like on all kinds of medication.
Feminist granny.
Yeah. She's got the rainbow hair. This one here looks like I don't know. She looks like an old whore. I don't know what else to say, man. You ever seen a
1920s working lady? A 1920s working lady.
Yeah.
We got boxing granny with the thing on her nose, and then we got the cockatoo granny right there.
Yeah.
Just a bird.
And this guy, he's golfing. He's out there golfing. Yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Phil meets Paps thrown into one.
Yeah, looking like Hemingway. All right, let's go. We got leaving the scene of an accident, discharge gun into an occupied structure, battery, failure to register as a sex offender.
That's the dude.
And theft.
All right, theft is going to be rock and roll granny, leftist granny, Antifa granny at the end, right?
Let's do it. Why not? We go with our gut on that one. That's fine. We do well.
Leaving the scene of an accident is the one with the bandage on the nose. Leaving the scene of an accident.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, battery. Let's go with Pinky. Pinky's battery. No, that's going to be set register as a sex offender.
Yeah, let's go with failure to register on that one. Yeah. Then we've got battery and discharge a gun.
All right, middle granny gun. Middle granny gun.
I agree with that decision. I agree. I'm taking equal responsibility on the battery and the discharge because I think those are the two that had that one also. I think the Band-Aid on the nose is a good clue for the leaving the scene.
Mandy says the blue-haired lady is the sex offender. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll find out. We'll find out very soon. But I think this looks pretty solid.
All right, let's go for it. Let's go
for it.
Let's see what we got.
We got two.
All right, we got 2.
And one of them, you're right. It was theft. Antifa Granny was theft. That's one of our 2 we got right. Yeah, so good for you.
Right, damn it, man.
And the old whore in the middle, she discharged her gun into occupied structure.
All right, I seen old 1920s working whore and the old granny, and I said she looks more fit to shoot a pistol.
Yeah. No, I agreed with you. I 100% agreed with you on that. And then Band-Aid nose got failure to register, so they just punched him in his face. Good for them.
Wait, I thought that was a woman, Band-Aid nose.
Oh, no, that's a man.
I wish I would have known that. I didn't know that.
Okay, well, either way, I mean, leaving the scene was a good guess for that man or woman because of the Band-Aid and the oxygen. I thought that was a good pick.
Yeah. And
yeah, I was with that.
Theft.
And she looks like the kind of I was with her for the battery because she looks like she'd hit you with a cane fast. Like she doesn't look like a nice grandma.
No. She'll take her heels off and crack you quick.
Yeah, she doesn't look nice, grandma. She's not the type to bake you cookies. She's the type to tell you to shut up. She's reading a book.
She might bake the cookie, then put the hot cookie on your face.
I told you to be quiet.
Suffer, you little demon.
It burns because you're evil.
You're in pain because you're evil, not because
That's
I'm
right. It only burns because you're evil.
Look at these guys. What the hell's Vidal Sassoon fluffing his hair up?
Man, it's another one of those weird. Look at this Lloyd shit across the. What would make you put a Lloyd line in your hair?
And then we got Brenda Paz in the middle.
Yeah, we got this guy's throwing gang signs like he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, holy shit. So,
this guy's holding his fucking shirt down like he's an old farmer. You see that? Like he's got overalls on.
Yeah. We are farmers. Bum, ba, ba, bum.
And this dude looks like he might have been to prison 3 or 4 times already.
Yeah, I was just over at the Pagans Clubhouse.
Yeah, exactly, bro. He looks like he's done some stretches himself. All right, let's go to the charges. Here we go. We've got trespassing, domestic violence, probation violation, battery on a police officer, and robbery.
Okay, let's take the most violent one. What's that? Battery.
We have domestic violence is literally the most violent.
Okay, the most violent one.
Because other than that would be there's domestic violence, battery on a police officer, and robbery. So I mean, the battery on a police or a domestic violence are the actual violence.
The guy throwing up rakes, throwing the L's up. He's got to be the one who fought the cop.
Let's go. That seems reasonable to me because he looks like he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, he's throwing up L's anthem.
All right. Robbery.
300K. BDK.
Maybe this guy. Maybe he's a robber.
I would go with my hands in my hair guy.
All right.
That's the thief robber.
All right.
Or maybe the girl's the robber. Women rob. Let's say he's a trespasser. He doesn't look like maybe the old man's a trespasser. I don't know.
Yes, I don't know. He looks like he's done some time for sure, and we've got a domestic violence. I could give that to him. Maybe a probation violation to him, but this guy here, the guy who looks like old farmer Jack the way he's standing, he might have a probation violation too. It's tough.
Yeah, he's been in the can.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Maybe Leatherface over here.
James said 4 domestic. I'm going with 4.
Let's do it. All right. So let's do that. And then you want to give fucking Indian Lloyd the trespassing?
Yeah, Indian Lloyd trespasser.
All right. Let's do that. And then we'll give...
your old grandpa?
We'll give him that. Yeah, 4-term grandpa. There you go.
Yeah, 4-term grandpa.
We got 1.
All right.
Which one? Oh, okay. 4-term grandpa we got probation violation. So fucking Lloyd hair over here, Amazon Lloyd had the battery. The dude throwing the gang signs was trespassing. That's domestic violence. She beat up her lesbian lover probably.
Yeah, probably gave her a right hook.
And then Farmer Jack Stance had the robbery. All right, I'm surprised. They're surprising me tonight. I have to be honest. I've been surprised by a few of these, man.
Yeah, they're throwing some wingers out. Look at these characters.
They're all wearing Marilyn Monroe shirts.
Look at multiple sclerosis in the middle. Like, what's going on? Head to the side. I don't know what's going down.
Yeah, she looks like like the statue of Alexander.
Yeah. Looks like she's Alexander the Great. Alexander.
Yeah, she's got her head all cocked to the side and shit.
Yeah, like hitting her elbow to her head.
All right, what do we got here? Man, all right.
Smiles. We got smiles at the end.
Yeah, the one on the front and the one on the back, both number 1 and the end. They all have. They both have big smiles. The one in the middle with the cocked neck looks like she got the shit beat. Her eyes are puffy, bro, and her nose is really red.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So altercation then.
This right here looks like a fucking man to me. The rest of them are women, but this looks like a man. It could be a very unfortunate looking woman, but I think it's more likely a Ricky Yoon.
Probably.
And then this lady here looked like she'll just beat the shit out of you. That doesn't. That's not good.
Yeah, don't fuck with me.
No, yeah, exactly. She's got a really mean, like, serious mug on. Let's see what we got. We have a parole violation, burglary, forgery, indecency with a child, and speeding. Well, speeding could be anybody.
I think speeding smiley face at the speeding at the end. It's all happy and shit. Like, yeah, I sped. So what?
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, parole violation. Maybe
a hardened criminal. Yeah, a hardened one. Her or the other hardened criminal. One of them.
And then we have a burglary, a forgery, and indecency with a child. Maybe the Ricky Yoon got the indecency. I don't know. This is tough.
The middle one probably indecency with a child. No.
Yeah, because she looks like she got beat up.
Well, no, that might be burglary then. She started in a house. Yeah. I would say the middle one's the burglar. Got caught, beat up by the cops. All right. In the house.
And then forgery and indecency.
All right, forgery is the one at the end. She's the forgery.
Number one?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. And then we'll give indecency to the Ricky Yoon with the Maryland jacket. All right, let's see how we go, man. This is tough. Things like speeding and like violations and stuff are tough. We got one.
Shit. I wonder
that was speeding. You were right. The one with the big smile was like, fuck you, I'm going home in 2 minutes.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I got one. That's it. Shit.
Wow, the middle one that's kind of beat up was the parole violation. That's surprising. Yeah, indecency with a child with a smile on her face in number one.
With a smile. What?
Gross.
We've never seen one smile before.
No, they always look like their life is over. That's our rule.
Yeah, life over.
Oh, my goodness. 1 out of 5. All right. We're cruising.
Justin Bieber.
The emo on this is just, it's a 10 for emo. Yeah, wow.
It's the other guy looks like a councilman.
Malcolm X in the middle.
Yeah, Malcolm in the middle. We got
Malcolm in the middle, greatest name ever. There we go.
Yeah, then we got, I don't know who that guy is. He looks a weirdo. Then we got Chief Keef at the end.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is that. This guy's got serial killer eyes, man.
Yeah, he does. He looks very cool.
Yeah, he looks like he's killed a few people, or he's planning on it. All right, we got contempt of court, stalking. Oh, I don't know. That could be emo. That could be stalker eyes. Burglary, marijuana possession, and narcotics possession.
The stalker has got to be the guy with the cold eyes, right? He's got to be the stalker.
With the bow tie? Or with the crazy eyes?
Crazy eyes.
Oh, yeah, all right. I'd go along with that. That's why I said either him or fucking Bieber hair. Yeah, it would be stalking. Because Bieber hair looks like a full-blown incel, man.
Narcotics possession is Chief Keef at the end.
All right. We've also got a marijuana possession and a burglary and a contempt of court.
All right. Marijuana is the white kid.
All right. And then we got a burglary and a contempt of court. This guy's smiling.
Yeah,
this guy is absolutely not smiling.
Yeah, he probably got the burglary. He was probably robbing Home Depot.
The burglary you want to give to Smiley?
No, he's the contempt.
The guy, okay, Malcolm in the middle?
Yeah, Malcolm's burglary.
All right, we'll give contempt of court to Smiley then. All right, let's do it.
We've got to get one.
Two. We got two. Marijuana. Bieber hair got marijuana. You were right about that. Burglary was Malcolm in the middle. Got that right. This dude got stalking and he's smiling. This sick motherfucker.
Wow, he got. Someone said that in the chat. I forget who it was.
What a sick fucking bastard, man.
I think it was James or David. I forget. One of them said it.
You should be horrifically ashamed of yourself. In there smiling like an asshole. Stalking.
Yeah, James you got the stalker, James. You got the stalker. You nailed it. Look at these guys.
Look at Richard Ramirez. Look at this guy. Looks like fucking Ramirez, that weird serial killer guy.
Oh, he looks like a
Holy
70s
shit.
basketball player. He looks like a 70s white basketball player. This guy, Pepsi, looks like a fisherman from Massachusetts.
It looks like he's in a bathroom waiting on George Michael. Look at this fucking guy.
Yeah, the other guy's Nick Nolte. Looks like Nick Nolte with a long neck.
Yeah, this dude's standing there like a soldier.
Yeah, King Tone over there. Then we got Craig Price at the end. Gregory Price.
Right. You're all wearing Coca-Cola or Pepsi shirts. Coke or Pepsi. All right. Unlawful carrying of a weapon, non-supportive dependence, disorderly conduct, receiving stolen property, and menacing. Whatever the fuck that is. I think it's just harassing people, I guess. Menacing, or are you actually like destroying things?
Unlawful carrying a weapon is got to be the Coca-Cola kid.
Which one?
At the end, the black Coca-Cola kid.
Okay, you want to get that? Okay. Carrying a weapon will go on the very end. Non-supportive dependence, disorderly conduct.
Who looks like the highest there?
Who looks the what?
Highest.
The highest?
What's that mean? Non-support of what?
Non-supportive dependence means you're not paying your child support. You're not taking care of your kids.
Oh, I thought it was drugs. Let's put that on the man in the middle. Nolte.
The old guy?
Yeah, Nolte. Oh, no, the other guy. Pepsi white guy. White shirt.
Oh, waiting on George Michael. Yeah, let's give him that. That's fine. Yeah, let's do that. And then we have disorderly conduct, receiving stolen property, and menacing.
Disorderly is the Kevin McHale wannabe lookalike guy. Coca-Cola.
All right.
Stolen goods is Pepsi.
Yeah, I agree. We'll give menacing to that dude in the middle because he looks like he's all kinds of mean and pissed off.
Yeah, he probably ate his wife's parakeet right in front of him.
3. Got 3.
All right. Moving on up. Yeah,
3 is always good. 3 is always good. All right, so what we got? All right, so you got the unlawful carry of a weapon. You got him. Let's see. Menacing was the mean old guy, dude in the middle there. Non-supportive dependence was George Michael's best friend in the bathroom.
Was it?
Yeah. All right. So that's pretty good. So Richard Ramirez on the first place, he got receiving stolen property. So we got that one wrong. That's okay.
Ramirez is too kinky for his body. Too kinky for his body. Lady.
All right, it's 3 out of 5. That's always good. That's nice. All right. Good. Oh, all these people are wearing a Playboy t-shirt. Look at fucking Chunk's first cousin and number 1. Holy shit.
Hey, you guys.
All right.
Oh.
Exactly.
Wow.
This right here, he just like is all kinds of unfortunate all in this area right here.
That's on your boo-boo stepsister.
Look at this guy. Like he's got his head down.
Growling. He's growling or something. I'm looking down, motherfucker. Look at this girl.
Some weird like mug. He's kind of smiling, like she's kind of like maybe she just doesn't really give a shit. Yeah, all right, let's see what we've got here. We've got domestic assault, battery, probation violation, meth possession, and driving without a license.
Okay, meth has got to either be Crazy Eyes or the whore lady.
Had the meth.
Yeah, this is gonna be a tough one. All right, probation violation. Let's go with Keith Chief at the end. Yeah, Chief Keef. Little Reese. Homies that I don't like.
Let's take a look at the chat real quick.
70s basketball player.
Middle guy is meth. No, number 2, the meth head.
Yeah, she's a meth head.
All right, which one do you want to give the meth to?
White lady, great forehead is her Indian name.
I think we lost MRE. I can't hear him. He's muted, I think.
No, I'm right here. You can't hear me?
Number 1 is meth. She has no teeth.
Oh, you can't hear me?
All right. right, let's go along. I'll go along with that. So let's give meth possession a number 2 while we're waiting for MRE to come back in. I think he just lost his audio. I was looking at the clock to make sure. Yeah, here we go. Hang on.
Yeah. Yeah. Meth lady.
All right, there we go. There you go. Okay, I couldn't hear you, buddy. There we go.
Yeah, meth lady, meth possession. I agree.
Okay, cool. All right, then we've got domestic assault.
Chief Keef. Probation is Chief Keef at the end.
All right, you got it. Probation violation on the end.
Yep.
We've got domestic assault, battery, and driving without a license.
All right, battery's the mean, evil-looking dude in the middle.
Yeah, and then driving without a license or domestic assault. I could give driving without a license because I have a hard time believing they would give this crazy-eyed fucking chunk license to begin with.
Yeah, you don't have no license.
He looks like he's fucking crazy, man. So we get domestic assault then to this lady here.
Yeah, he looks like the Tokyo Avenger.
Yeah, that's some rough shit. All right, so I think the meth possession was a good choice. I think battery is a good choice. Driving without a license. All right, let's just see. What's up?
Jason said they could hear me before. Oh, maybe his thing is good. It doesn't matter. Irrelevant.
We got 0 that time.
Motherfucker.
Meth possession was crazy eyes.
Well, should have known.
Driving without a license was the lady we figured had no teeth. It might have been on the meth. All right, so this dude's pissed off because he got his violation of probation. She got battery, and she seems pretty happy about it. And he got domestic assault. And he doesn't give a fuck. All right, let's get this shit off the screen. I'm gonna put this down. So we're gonna go mobile for a minute. We're all wearing sunglasses. We're too cool for school in here.
The
future's so bright.
Yeah, look at Jeff Goldblum in the middle, like an old
right.
I mean, not Jeff Bridges. I mean,
Jeff Bridges.
That looks like DJ Academics is the first guy. DJ Ac. Looks like Academics.
This lady right here, man.
She looks high.
I mean, she looks like, I don't know. She could be like one of those crazy ladies that just like lifts her shirt at people on the highway.
They make it harder when you can't see the eyes. That's fucked up. I don't like that, you know. I want to see the eyes so you can see if someone's high.
Oh, 100%. Drunk, see if they've got any scratches or bruises, like they've been beat up. But I will say nobody's clothes are ripped. The guy in the middle is in a jail shirt.
Tonto at the end. That's a good one, David.
Yeah, so the guy, Jeff Bridges is in a jail shirt already. All right, we've got narcotics trafficking, sexual abuse of a child, battery, kidnapping, and fentanyl possession. So these are all terrible.
Wow.
Holy shit. So
fentanyl possession or intent to deliver?
It says fentanyl possession.
Oh, okay.
It says possession.
All right, narcotics trafficking is DJ Academics.
All right, let's go.
He looks like a young, selling drugs. The other people look like crackheads.
I think Jeff Bridges might have done the child stuff.
Yeah, Bridges.
Yeah,
Bridges.
All right,
might be that creep besides Bridges.
Which one?
That crumb besides Bridges, the old guy.
Yeah, for which one? Kidnapping?
Yeah.
All right.
And the girl's fentanyl possession. The lady's Fenty possession.
All right, let's do it. And then we'll give him battery. All right. All right, let's see how we do. Let's fucking roll the dice. Let's see. We got one. And that was fentanyl possession. Good call on that, bro, because I swear to you I wasn't going to guess that. Jeff Bridges was a kidnapper, so we were close. I mean, that, and then the one next to him was the nasty shit with the kid.
Wow.
Yeah, academics was battery.
Yeah.
And Genie Boy was narcotics trafficking. But good call on the fentanyl possession, because I would have gone 0 on that. I wouldn't have guessed that one in a million years. That was a good call.
She looked like she was high. Well, they can't see the eyes. I don't like that.
I agree with you. That makes it harder.
It does. Look at these gals. The guy.
This guy in the middle. What the fuck?
Hyde / Weird Al. We got Kim Jong-un's sister.
Skeleton.
Skeleton. The other girl looks pretty. Number 2.
Yes, she does. She does. I can, and she's kind of smiling. I have to say, she doesn't look fucking sauced.
Yeah.
The Kim Jong Un's sister, what was her name? Kim Yo Jong. Kim Yo Jong.
Kim. What's up?
Has definitely been crying.
Yeah, she's been crying.
This guy here, though, in the middle, that shit's killing me. Martha Stewart over here.
Yeah.
She's smiling, bright. Yeah, and then the homie chick. This is all the homie's best friend right here. She's always down for the pound and for the end. She's got Tupac posters in her garage and shit.
With a mattress on my back.
Oh, failure to register as a sex offender has got to be Weird Al, right? I mean,
yeah, Weird Al.
We also have a stalking on the board. Oh, these are crazy, bro. Failure to register as a sex offender, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, burglary, stalking, and prostitution.
Do you think stalking's the Asian girl stalking because she's crying?
I don't know, man. I mean, Martha Stewart could be a stalker. So could fucking Tupac's down to pound over here.
Tupac's the what you call it? Go down a little.
Yeah.
Tupac's the prostitute.
All right, I'll go along with that.
She's the prostitute.
Yeah, and the one over here she looks pretty hot. She could be a stalker. She could be a prostitute or a stalker, I think. That's just my guess.
Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
With a deadly weapon, yeah.
Maybe that's crazy smiling mommy.
Could be.
Crazy Asian girl.
Yeah, that's possible too. That's why I think Martha Stewart is a toss-up. She's all smiling like she's crazy, so I could go along with either stalking or aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
Yeah.
And then the Asian, the Asian lady, Kim Yo Jong. I could go along with the deadly weapon or stalking also. So I'm a toss-up on those two.
Smiling mom for the stalking because she looks like she's really pissed.
All right, and then we'll give the deadly weapon to Kim Yo Jong.
Yeah.
Okay, you got it. And then we got failure to register to Weird Al, or do you want to give? Do you think the hot chick has a failure to register?
No, the hot chick is not the failure to register.
Right, she's burglary. So Weird Al got the failure to register.
You're either a prostitute or a burglary.
Yeah, I agree. See, I agree with you. We're on the same page with the toss-ups on that, right? Yeah. So I'm thinking it's either the Tupac down to pound, could be burglary or prostitution, and the hot chick could either be prostitution or burglary. I totally agree with that. And Martha Stewart could be stalking or deadly weapon, and Kim Yo Jong could be the other one. So but I do believe that Weird Al is the failure to register. I'm pretty solid on that.
Yeah, Weird Al is.
All right, so let's fucking roll the dice, bro. I don't care about numbers. I always look forward to playing this game every week now. Since we've been playing the game, I really genuinely look forward to it.
I want to win.
Because these people are fucking crazy, dude.
But I like to get some 3s and 4s.
Yeah, I know. We got one. And it was Kim Yo Jong was the deadly weapon. Hot chick was fucking prostitution.
Fuck.
We have Weird Al came in with the stalking. Martha Stewart was the burglar, and she's all smiling and happy about it. And Tupac's down to pound is the failure to register.
Wow.
So she would nailed some 15-year-old kid. And she was a fucking substitute teacher that was sending nasty pictures.
Wow.
You know it. You know what I mean? That's the way it always goes down with them.
I should have known that one was the prostitute. Because other things didn't fit her.
Oh, my God.
Wow. What the hell?
Holy Cruella de Vil, Batman.
What the fuck is this? Half blonde, half black hair day?
Yeah.
Oh, look at these
Yep.
fucking brutes.
Look at this chick right here, bro. She looks like she started the gang. Look at the look on her face. She's like, I'm gonna cut you, bitch.
Billie Eilish.
Look at this.
Yeah.
I think we found Jiffy's long lost sister. Look at the facha brute. This is Jiffy's long lost sister right there. She got adopted out in the other direction.
The face does look like Fibster.
It's a facha brute.
Yeah, a little bit
Acid
of a mug.
face.
Wow.
Yeah, we got in the middle. Okay. Now the one in the middle has a bunch of sores all over her fucking mouth and her cheeks.
Lorosaurus.
This chick right here looks like a half a clean and half a dirty eraser.
Yeah.
I mean, the one on the end isn't like ugly or anything. She does look fucking deviant though in the eyeballs, man.
Like a Satan worshiper.
Yeah, bro. She looks mean, right? She looks mean like that, dude. Really, yeah, definitely. Like deviant and evil in the eyeballs, bro.
What's up, just chilling?
All right, we got driving without a license. We got strangulation, driving under the influence, narcotics possession, and trespassing. So driving without a license, but driving under the influence. Those are two different ones. And then strangulation, narcotics possession, and trespassing.
That sounds hard.
Strangulation could be the fucking.
That's gonna be the first one or the fourth. The first.
Yeah, I'll go. I would. Yeah.
She looks strong. They look the strongest.
I would say, even number 2 possibly. Jiffy's long lost sister could have strangled a bitch too. I think.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go with the tough bitch number 4.
Because number 1 could be a narcotics possession.
Yeah,
also.
number 1 looks like something like that, but the 4th one looks like she strangled somebody.
Go number 4. You want to go with the half clean, half dirty eraser?
Yeah.
You got it, man. All right, you got it. And then driving without a license, driving under the influence, narcotics possession, and trespassing.
The mean girl looks drunk.
She does. She does. The drunk. You mean which one? Which one?
Satan at the end.
Satan at the end looks drunk. So does Jiffy's sister.
Yeah, Fibby's sister looks smashed.
Yeah.
Fibbery looks Bond.
So you want to give the homie chick on the beginning maybe a narcotics possession?
Yeah, she was slinging those rocks.
Yeah, that's what I think too. She had fucking 2 for 5 all day, bro. That's what I think too.
Slinging the rocks for the neighborhood Crips.
All right. So driving under the influence, what do you think? I mean, because the evil one on the end might have been trespassing because she was fucking going to kill somebody, bro. Or she was taking pictures or watching them eat dinner with their family through the window. She was doing foggy windows either way, like breathing on the glass.
And I'd give her driving without a license, maybe.
All right. All right. On the end, you want to do that? Okay. So we'll give the evil looking chick, we'll give her driving without a license. And then we have driving under the influence and trespassing left.
Trespassing is going to be Fibby, right? Fibby's sister?
Could be. And driving under the influence, this chick here has a bunch of sores and stuff all over her mouth. So maybe she was under the influence of fucking drugs of some kind.
Horosaurus Rex.
Yeah. Gross, man. Really, really gross. All right, let's go. Let's roll them. Fuck it. Let's see what we got. We got 1.
Shit.
Oh, wow. So homie chick was strangulation.
Wow.
Jiffy's sister was narcotics.
Oh.
We got the one in the middle, driving under the influence. Driving without a license was the dirty eraser, half clean, half dirty eraser. And then trespassing was the evil eyes. Yep.
Shit.
That's all right. We'll keep it rolling.
Yeah, I didn't get that one. What time is it? We'll play a couple more and then I gotta hit the sack.
Yeah, you got it, buddy. You got it.
Yeah, I had a rough day. Look at these aliens. Oh my god. Look at these guys. Look at these guys.
Wow. Yeah, some of these faces are nuts, man. This guy's got shit like road scrapings all over his forehead and his nose.
Wow.
This fucking dude right here is just like, I don't even know what to make of this guy other than his eyes are so close together on his face. He looked like why the long face?
Yeah, look at that demon in the middle, McScab.
Right? Yeah, man. He is
David
Miscavige.
Miscavige.
Yep. Soul stealer, kill you, hide his wife away in a tower kind of a dude. Yep. This
Yeah,
dude,
first
I
of
think
all,
this guy makes bombs for ISIS over here.
Yeah, that's the vibe I got.
And this guy over here is like the hillbilly sister fucker cousin nobody wants to talk to.
Or
That's
a hippie,
crazy.
naked hippie.
Maybe.
Because
He has no shirt on. The guy in the middle, Miscavige, is in a jail shirt already. So
yeah.
we can go with that a little bit. Oh, God. What are we guessing here? Oh, we have to guess the weapon they wielded.
Wow.
All right. They threw one in on us. We've got hot sauce, a crib, a broom, a fucking golf club, and a can of Dr. Pepper. So what weapon did they wield in their crime? It was assaults. They all got charged with assaults or batteries, and it was either hot sauce, a crib, broom, golf club, can of Dr. Pepper.
Wow.
I know, man. This is tough. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I just threw up some guesses. Golf club, old man. I mean, Miscavige had the golf
Maybe
club.
Miscavige had the golf club. I think so. So yeah, let's do that. And then hot sauce. Who had the hot sauce handy?
I don't know.
Let's give it to the fucking old guy. Fuck it. Let's give him a sauce. We got a broom. We'll give that to this guy. Fuck it. I got a baby crib and a can of Dr. Pepper left.
That's some weird games, that kind of shit.
Yeah, I know. We get these every once in a while. And remember we had to guess the nicknames? We actually did pretty good on that one. We got 0 on that one. Fucking whatever.
Yeah, I figured these are weird, man, though. The match there, like, how are you going to know it's hit it through a Pepsi can at somebody? These characters.
Right.
G.I. Joe.
Yeah, they're all in Mickey Mouse shirts.
I wonder why they do that. Probably sponsors them. All right, let's see what they got.
Yeah, this guy's got a fucking foot-long neck like a giraffe. He stole the neck from the guy in the middle who has no neck.
Yeah.
I don't know what's up with this chick. Her forehead changes colors like somewhere right about here, and that's kind of weird. And then the disgruntled 227 on the end. All right, let's see what we've got real quick. I know you're trying to go to bed soon. We'll play this one and let's see what we get. All right, we got burglary, speeding, narcotics possession, domestic violence, and driving without a license.
Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Narcotics possession. What kind of narcotics did it say?
No, it just says narcotics possession.
All right. The dude's got to be the burglar, or the narcotics people got to be the two guys. Oh, there's 3 guys.
Yeah, there's the first 3 are guys. Yeah.
The middle's narcotics. I'm guessing the middle.
All right, let's do it. Let's give it that to him. All right.
High.
Oh, he does look fucking high. That's for sure. So does disgruntled 227. She looks a little high also. We got but we got domestic violence, burglary, speeding.
They said 2's domestic, James says.
You want to go with giraffe neck? What do you think?
It could be right.
Fuck it. Taking swings over here. Let's do it.
Burglary is going to be the dude on the first guy. Burglary.
All right. We got burglary over here, and then we have speeding and driving without a license.
Driving without a license is the girl at the end.
All right.
Another girl got hit with speeding.
All right, let's do it. All right, let's roll it one more time. Let's see how it goes, man. We got one.
Well, at least we got one on it. Which one was it?
Yeah. We got narcotics possession in the middle that looked high. Yeah.
Yeah, he looked high though. He did.
Yeah, domestic violence was number 1, speeding was number 2, driving without a license number 4, and burglary on the end. The disgruntled 227. I'm actually surprised by it, man. They really surprised me a lot tonight, bro.
Yeah, they did. They threw some, especially the games with you got to pick the tool they used.
Yeah. We've done well on them. We've done poorly on them. Like I said, even with the nicknames, we ended up getting 3 out of 5, and we just threw spaghetti at the wall on that one too. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
It's a fun game though. I always have a good time trying to stereotype these fuckers, seeing all these crazy people with you and all these gnarly charges that they did. The world's a goddamn mess. It's just
Oh, it is funny. What's up, Just Me?
I love it, man. I love it. I look forward to it now.
I can't believe that the shit war is increasing too.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what else happens this week with that, and I'll be keeping an eye on Diddy and all the things we've been following since we started doing the Skull Bro show. We'll follow him through the P Diddy news, the North and South Korea news, all that stuff. And any kind of weird criminals we can find each week, those are always fun too.
Yeah, these weird fuckers, man. Unreal. It's probably the earliest time we've been closing down in a while. It's only not even 3 hours.
Yeah, that's all right though. Hey, man, it's still a nice long show for everybody. I had a really good time.
Oh yeah, usually we go like 4 or 5 hours on there. This is an early one. But yeah, thanks for having me on, dude. And God bless everybody in the chat. Leave a comment. Come back and leave a comment or something. God bless you all.
Yeah, man. Thanks. It's always good having you. Thanks for coming by. I'll be looking forward to next week.
All right, Rat Trap. I'll talk to you, dude.
Talk to you soon. Be safe.
All right. See you at the basketball game this week. Bye.
All right. Let me take a glance up here through the comments for a minute. Oh, what's up, KD? I haven't been looking at the chat. Everybody know, just so you know, if you didn't know, I have been looking at the other screen while we play the game, so I can make all the selections and stuff like that. But I'm just kind of clicking through to see who else kind of showed up. So just chilling. Always good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Hope you're having a good night. David James. Hope you're well. Yeah, Dustin. Yeah, you were surprised Weird Al wasn't the sex offender either. I was really genuinely thought that was one of the solid choices of that round. I'm being honest, man. I was genuinely surprised that Weird Al was not the sex offender in that round. I was equally surprised that it was the one in the end that we figured for a prostitute. Yeah, that's crazy, man. It's crazy. Yeah, like I said, some weeks we do better with the guesses than we do on some weeks, but they threw us some curveballs tonight for sure. I was really surprised by some of the ones tonight, man, because we always guess the same way, MRE and I, we always look for the faces, and I agreed with him too on the one where they were all wearing sunglasses. That was a bit of dirty pool, you really need to be able to see. They give us no information at all to start with, right? So like the only thing we can go is just literally stereotyping people. But being able to see their eyes, if they're really stoned, if they're drunk, maybe if they have black eyes, they have scratches, this kind of shit's important. Sometimes you can see like the emotion or, where they're at. You can tell a lot by a person's eyes, man. Yeah. Yeah, that guy did look like David Miscavige though, for real, KD. Yeah, no doubt about it. The weapons are always fucking crazy. I see people voting for the weapons. Those are always a fucking crazy roll of the dice, man. We had a couple too where they asked us like, even though I think it was the first rounds we ever played of that game, and one of the rounds was like, where did they commit the crimes? Like, who the fuck knows, man? Any of these people could have been anywhere. Who knows, man? Yeah, what's up, Just Me? Thanks for coming in. Good to see you. Yeah, no pity for P. Diddy. No doubt about it. Yeah, he's going to be having a rough one. That's something we'll be paying attention to. it's a huge step in the process and what's going on with him. The fact that they've impaneled, or that they are impaneling a federal grand jury, because that's how you figure out what charges you have that'll stick. Or I'm sorry, like what evidence you have for certain charges to be brought up, and then you try and make them stick. But either way, that means they have a bunch of evidence, and they're now putting it in front of a grand jury soon. And that's only for one reason, to charge him. So we'll see how that plays out. It's going to be super interesting to see what he does. You know, like we were discussing earlier, is he going to run? Is he going to stay and fight? Is he going to clip himself because he knows he can't win after he talks to his lawyers? We'll see what happens, man. It's super interesting. Same thing with the North and South Korea stuff. We're going to keep an eye on that. I think it's really interesting, and you never know when they could do something even weirder to each other. You know, hopefully it doesn't escalate past a point. We hope. You know, they are fucking crazy. These are people that are flying thousands of shit balloons into, you know, another country. And wow, that map was super interesting. Because it showed like the first couple of waves, they were kind of flying everywhere, the balloons, right? It was showing in the country. It said that they landed in all but 2 provinces of North Korea. But that map that we looked at, it showed it like where it landed by which wave was sent. First wave, second wave. And there was 7 waves of shit. Balloons, 7 different waves of them. But it was interesting to see that like the first 2 waves kind of went like everywhere. You know, they were all over the map, and they made it pretty deep into the country. But by the 3rd wave, they had it to where they had figured out the trajectory of these balloons. They had their wind down because they were mostly all landing in Seoul, which I'm assuming is the most populous area. Crazy stuff. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. And then we'll be doing the same. Like I said, we always look for like the crazy, weird crimes that happen every week. Then we always play Guess the Crime too. So, and then whatever topic we may or may not start to get into, we'll see what happens. You never know what we'll be talking about on the Skullbro Show. You never know what comes up. Yeah, thanks, Dustin. I appreciate it. You have a good night too. I'm just looking through the comments real quick. Everybody have a good night. We'll be back next Friday after the Bodega with Kane. And I might do another Hell Chat here this week. We'll see. Just stay tuned. But everybody have a great night. Have a great day tomorrow. And we'll talk to you later.